Hello, everybody. I'm here. Hope you guys are having a great night. I know it's late. I know it's very late, but I just finished up with some work and I wanted to sit in and do a retro react to Chantal. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Miss Music. Welcome, everybody. So I did my Twitter peeps earlier. Hi, Hannah. I did the Twitter peeps earlier, caught up with just about everything. And then Chantal went live again. Interesting. So she went live twice today. And why did she go live twice? Well, do y'all know that Nader went live today? He did. He went live today and he dropped a few pieces of information, nothing earth shattering, nothing too terribly shocking, basically confirming some things we already knew. Oh, she's currently live. Of course she is, because she ain't got nothing else to do. Which probably means that Sheila probably won't be in here. Because Sheila can only be in one place at one time. Hey, Havasu Mom. Hello, Hannah. So, you watched some of the beginning, what, of Natter's live? I was trying to listen to him. I really wish two things when it came to Natter. Number one, that he wasn't a dick. If he wasn't such a dick, people could cover him. Two, I wish that he would speak slowly so that people can understand him. Because when he talks really fast, it's hard to understand him. Three, that when he came online and he decided to do a live, don't eat, Please don't eat and go live, Natter, because then people can understand you. It's hard enough to understand you without you eating, sir. But then you're going to go live and eat at the same time. So he was live and bits and pieces were dropped. What did he say? Well, he was basically saying that Chantal was contacting him behind Salah's back. We knew that, didn't we, though? We knew that. We knew that. Also, he told us that, yeah, she has been seeing him behind the scenes. Knew that, too. We knew that too. Hi, Irene. So he was confirming things that we already knew, that we already suspected. Hello, wasted pre-roll. Oh, yes, you're being judged. Wasted pre-roll. You are being judged by the queen. And did y'all like I made a song for the queen, saluting her highness back there? Booger. She's sleeping. All right. So, yeah. So he was dropping information. Yes, Chantal's been talking to him behind the scenes. Yes, she's been seeing him behind the scenes. Yes, that was her in the video. We already knew that too. Yep. And I caught that part too, Dread. She even went to see him with her aunt. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, she doesn't have a car. The aunt has a car. So, of course, she's going to say, hey, Auntie, can you go take me to see my one true love? And Auntie's going to be on board with that. So Auntie was helping her see you know who. Of course she is. His couch and living room wall looks like Dee Dee. Yeah, like the story was that he's got his own place and he's there until July 1st. But I don't know. It kind of looks like Dee Dee's place. It's hard to see without seeing the rest of the place. And he says Buffalo weighs 600 pounds. I did hear that he said that she's well over 500 pounds, that she's bigger. And if you guys saw my Twitter peeps earlier and you saw the photos, Gunther has gotten significantly bigger, much bigger since her days when she was 399 pounds. So explain that one, Chantal, that when you were 399 pounds, which was very close to 400, Gunther was not the size that it was. But here you are claiming to be smaller than 399 pounds, and Gunther has grown a lot. Now Koki will be coming out with tea about Foodie, and she'll be mad, wonder what her next step will be. salad or Koki. I don't think that's a contest, honestly. Natter or salad, natter or salad. Salah is across the ocean. What can he do for her? Natter is here, and he can ring her bells, can't he? I don't know if he can, but he has the best chance over salad. I don't think Salad's baby carrot is going to get the job done, even if he were physically here. So here's something interesting for you, chat. Check it out. So if you're watching the Twitter peeps earlier in a video, Chantal said her health journey starts on May the 1st, right? That's tomorrow. Here's another interesting tidbit. Interestingly enough, flights to Damascus resume also on May the 1st. Huh. Huh. How about that? Huh. So her health journey is supposed to start tomorrow, and flights going to Damascus also start tomorrow. I know she's too sick to fly, but Brandy, we're not talking about somebody who's got common sense. She has no common sense. She's very impulsive. She don't care if she's sick. She'll do something anyway. But you're right. She's too sick to fly. Way too sick. But I thought we'd, since she's obviously been seeing you know who and trying to be slick about it, and yet not be slick because she keeps getting caught, I thought we would do a retro react tonight about those two. And I hope you guys enjoy, because there's like some old footage and some of it is kind of funny. So are y'all ready to get into it? Let's see, which one shall we do first? Let me see. How about we do, doggone it. And let me see if I'm in the right place. Yeah, I'm scaring myself looking at this thing. Hey, Yellow Moon. Yeah, you want to catch up. You want to get. There's a lot of people that haven't seen the Crackhead Olympic stuff, and whenever I do retro reaction, like, oh my god, that was how she was back in the day. I'm like, yeah. Is it true that Salah and it has a wife and a baby on the way? Possibly. You know what? That could be the case, or it could not be the case. But whatever the case may be, he don't want Foodie. He's not going to be happy with Chantal. She might as well just let go. You know? Why are you trying to hang on to a man that don't want nothing to do with you? And he's thousands of miles away. And he's just about as helpful as a one-armed paper hanger. You know, just why? Like what's he doing for you, Foodie? Why hang on to a man that can't do nothing for you? Yeah, the old seasons for the best compared to now. Well, I keep listening to the community, and a lot of people have had the same thought. They're like, this is Chantal's last season. People are watching her, they're listening to her, and it feels like she doesn't have much time left. You know, I hate to be a harbinger, you know, and act like the Grim Reaper and all that, but the just the way she's behaving, it's like, I don't know, Chantal. I just don't know. Hey, Dan, like, do you care about your health or don't you? There. Is that better? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Good morning. Okay, sorry guys. In Albuquerque right now, we got some crazy wind going on outside. I don't know how that's messing with my microphone though. That was insane. What the hell was that? It's Baba Yaga. What in the hell? Hey, sippy cups. What in the hell? All right. I was just talking. I guess I just dropped out. But thank you guys for letting me know. How is it? You got snow? No, this is the Southwest. Albuquerque. Don't say that about Albuquerque. Don't call it Albuquerque. Boo. It's not that bad here. It's just really windy. Yeah, Murph, stop it. I didn't piss off Bagagua. I did nothing to piss off Bagagua. Like I've been good to Bagagua lately. All right, so now that we got the sound issues all worked out, I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, in Albuquerque, it's windy all the time. We're talking like gusty wind that you're like, is there going to be like a hurricane outside? Anyway, so y'all ready to get into it? We're going to go over some old footage because Nada revealed that Chantal has been talking to him and she's been seeing him. And to me, it feels like it's just a matter of time before she comes forward and says, screw it. Everybody knows anyway. What have I got to lose? So we might as well just get reintroduced to this whole situation since it's crazy to begin with. Do I have actual tumbleweeds? Maybe further out, not in the area that I live in. That'd be like further out. Wait, we mean sound lost. Is the sound lost again? Okay, well, y'all are freaking me out. One person, I just said no sound. I'm like, huh? My microphone's on. Oh, Myri may be behind. Okay. Did I hear him saying he's moving? He's moving in June. Well, didn't he say he had his place until July the 1st? From my understanding, he's got whatever place he's in until July the 1st. And she wants him to move to Gatineau to be closer. Yeah, the whole situation is confusing. He said he's moving in June. Yeah, I wonder who's paying his rent. He's not been working. How's he getting that rent paid, y'all? Foodie mentioned that she was $5,000 in debt. I wonder why. Why is she $5,000 in debt? From what? She never said. Where'd that debt come from? He also said she's looking for a place in Gatineau, or he is. $5,000 unpaid bankruptcy. Oh, she's got more than $5,000 that she owes on her bankruptcy. She's got a lot more than $5,000. I don't know what she's talking about with that $5,000 bankruptcy. Add about 50, 60 grand to that, you might get close. He's at Dee Dee's place until June. She wants him to move to Gatineau to be closer to her. She's locked into a lease until November the 1st, right? So she's got a ways away. That new laptop is at Natter's place, I guarantee it. Well, from what I saw this evening, he was using an iPad or something. I don't know if it was the same one he had before or a new one. But it was pretty big, though. So I don't know if it's the same one that he had from before or a different one. You know what she should be worried about? Her health. Her health. Still worried about where he's going and what he's doing. She needs to be worried about her health. And the time it's going to take him to move to Gatineau, where is she going to be? Is she going to be bedbound? If she becomes bedbound, she ain't going nowhere. You know that? She has gone to Gatineau both times she rented a car. So that might be where they might be hanging out. Is she trying to make Salah mad? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I think she keeps trying to toss red herrings into the community to keep us confused. You know, keep the focus on Salah when really she's talking to Natter behind the scenes. Doing the look over here, don't look over there thing. As long as I'm talking about Salah and focused on Salah, you're not thinking about Natter. You're not focused on Natter. You're not even focused on it. I think she's trying to have both. Yep. She wants both. If anything, to have both to talk about. The pic she posted with her with Salah, she's wearing the green dog. Is she? Is she really? Oh my God. Whoa. Are you serious? Let me go look. I'm nosy. Let me go look. I'm gonna go look. Because I'm a nosy person. Did you do that, Foodie? You sure did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Of all the pictures you could have picked, you picked that one. Wearing the same shirt that was clocked on your floor for that video. Of all the pictures of you and Salah, you picked that one. Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? Hey, Twitter peeps, I know I got a few of you in here. Do your thing. Do your thing. Y'all can point that out. I know you can point it out. But that was a hell of a catch. Well done. Fantastic. I love the people in here. Y'all don't miss a trick, do you? Y'all don't miss a doggone trick. But she sure did. Posted a picture of her and Salah, but wearing the same shirt that she had on for that video. What a moment. You're posting a picture trying to do something and you end up just making yourself look stupid. Oh my God. Do your thing, Twitter. Do your thing. Just kindly point that out to all the other Twitter peeps. I wonder if she's behind on 2 months of rent plus penalties. It could be anything, sippy cups. It could be rent for Natter. It could be rent for herself. It could be anything at this point. Anything. Like, damn, y'all are good. Damn. That's some Kiwi farmer type shit right there. So I'll tell you what. Let's go back in time, shall we? To this. And this is courtesy of the channel Barbecue Chicken. By the way, we got some old footage in here of Chantal on a scooter that was squeaking. I believe it was in a Walmart. I don't know where she was at, like a grocery store. It was squeak, squeak, squeak. I think it was squeaking for its life. It was screaming for help. And it was funny as hell. But let's get to it, shall we?
I'm not sure why she deleted this video, this Montreal vlog, but here's a little bit of what she uploaded.
Got my lashes. Those come off with my pants as soon as I get in here. Have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm a celebrity, so I have a balcony. You can see downtown Montreal. Very gorgeous. You can tell when a hotel is bougie when they have a mini fridge. So yes, I've decided to just take a little break from crappy budget motels. And I did have a very busy day. I was about an hour away from Montreal. So I decided to just drive the extra hour, and I got a good deal on this hotel room.
Uh-oh.
Now I know why.
I think I just have to be realistic with myself and just do things that I enjoy doing, whether that means going on vacation just to get deed down and rent a fancy hotel room. If that's what I like to do, then that's what I like to do, you know? Huge salad. Chicken, cheese, pita, corn, black beans, salsa, sour cream. Cute, whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, as far as that Montreal visit, getting the hotel room, Foodie rented that room specifically to try to tempt Natter to come see her. That's why she went the extra mile. She was basically saying, I got the nice room, come spend time with me. Just trying to tempt him away from Dee Dee, just like money is the siren song that she tried to use to tempt him away from Dee Dee. Did he come at all? No. No, he didn't. And yes, this is the infamous dress, the same dress that she wore to her grandmother's memorial. She ate the whole mini bar, because of course she did. Why not? She got that YouTube money. What do you know about that mini bar? She could afford it then. But anybody else with a lick of sense know when you go into a room that has like a mini bar or fridge, that stuff ain't free. You got to pay for it. Best thing to do is to go downstairs and get that stuff yourself. Don't ever touch that mini bar. They'll charge you double. But this is the dress that she wore to her grandmother's memorial. The dress didn't even cover her ass. It was quite sleazy.
Romaine lettuce. I'm blaming me.
What the hell is, you know what? This dress was a choice. What the hell is this neckline? Can we talk about this? Who told her this dress was a good choice? Somebody lied to her. What is this neckline on this dress? She's little and she has no neck. And that neckline is, what is it supposed to do? What's it supposed to do? What am I looking at? I don't know. What are you looking at? I'm trying to figure it out myself, Susan. It's not a good listen. When you pick out clothes, you got to think about your body, the proportions of your body. You can be a big woman, you can be a small woman, but you got to think about your body. And I understand that Chantal's of a bigger size, and it might be hard for her to find things that flatter her, but it can be done. You just got to be mindful of your body. But this neckline on a short person with no neck, it's a bad look. It looks like she needs an astronaut helmet. Exactly. Just put an astronaut helmet on top of her, and that might work. But that neckline's bothering me. It is. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. I mean, maybe if we're like a V in the front will look better, you know, where you could show a little bit of neck. But that what is this? What is this? What is this freaking it I don't know what this is. Let's keep going.
Basically for hours about your family being in a bad way because of what I say about you. Classic gaslighting. Whatever, I look pathetic asking him to come over. But don't make it sound like you don't want the fupa when we all know you do. Whenever you're not mad at me, you whisper, oh, I love the fupa. You know why I love your fupa? It's the biggest fupa I ever seen. So,
Fupa.
And just for talking shit about me, I'm going to do a story time right now, and you're going to get it. So, you guys want to hear a fucking natter story time? Since he did a story time about me, listen to this. He said that the rat guy took a shit so big. Basically, what happened was the toilet was already clogged, and he never hadn't gotten around to unclogging it yet. So,
Ew.
Apparently, he was mad because the rat guy, seeing that the toilet was clogged, decided to just, on top of all the clogged stuff, take a huge crap. And he said it was so big. He had to take a big bag and put it like in his hands and take it out of the toilet like a fucking baby.
Ew.
Hi.
Gross.
May I have just some 3 chicken strips, please? No, just the strips. Oh, here. I don't need the change either, sorry. Thank you. Have a good day. Just like John Pinette always says, a salad is a promissory note that more food will arrive soon. All right, reviewing Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch. Chicken strips. Did you bite? I'm going to try not to block you guys, even though you pissed me off and I'm in my feels.
You know, I think I've got Chantal's fashion sense figured out. Over the years, Foodie, when she dresses, it goes in one of two directions, either just cheap and sleazy or old and frumpy. She can never quite get it right. She either puts on something really cheap and sleazy looking or old and frumpy. There's no in between. We can't just do, cool and decent. It's either cheap and sleazy and inappropriate or old and frumpy. That's her fashion sense.
The problem is when I'm serious, I don't like you guys. I'm kidding. I don't just lay there. Come on. Anyways, there's so many ways you can pleasure a man by just laying there. And I was trying to be nice. I did say, because I feel bad for that her mom is sick, obviously. Like, regardless of my feelings for her, I'm not a fucking asshole. It's not that I can't let him go. I just want to have sex. That's it. I don't want to, live and marry and everything. I just want to do it. You think I have a bum addiction? Does he say he wants you in his life? Well, I mean, I don't know. I just get that feeling, I mean, because he always unblocks me and answers my phone calls. I'm going to go for now and I'll be back later, okay?
She later went live and called her live stream High Beezers, and from what I've seen on Twitter, people were saying that she almost ran over a family and stuff. But I can't find the live stream anywhere. Nobody has it archived. I checked the forums multiple times. Nobody has it there. So I don't know. If you have it, please link it to me because I can't find it.
Spill it? Okay, but you can't judge me. I think I learned my lesson for real.
No, no.
So after I was talking about how...
Okay,
I need to
hold
start-
on 1 minute. So remember how Foodie was talking about the exorcist position? I didn't know what the hell that was. I had never heard of that. Because when I think of The Exorcist and Linda Blair, I could think of that scene of her in the bed when her head turns all the way around. Do y'all want to see what the exorcist position is, allegedly? Okay. So, this is courtesy of Girl Scout. So, yeah. That's what she wanted to do. That's the position she was talking about. This is the position. Where you got 1 foot, 1 leg bent, foot flat on the floor, both hands planked down, 1 leg beneath 1 arm all the way back, body arched all the way back. Listen. I'm a lot more limber than Foodie. Hey, Girl Scout, perfect timing. Welcome. What timing you walked in and I'm sharing your tweet in here. You're very welcome. I was just highlighting that Foodie said she wanted to do the exorcist position. I didn't know what that was. I honestly did not know. I never heard of it because it didn't sound very pleasant, whatever it was. And then you posted this tweet. I'm like, what the hell is she thinking? What is she thinking? Seriously? She wants to do this? Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm a lot more limber than Foodie, and I couldn't even do the exorcist position. And I don't have a fupa in the way. All right? This looks like a game of Twister gone wrong. Seriously, this looks like a game of Twister gone absolutely wrong. Now, I'm just going to point this out. Even if she were to get in that position, she thinks she can hold that during intimate relations? Does she really think so? Fuck out of here. She couldn't hold that position while he was doing his thing. Are you kidding me? She would give herself a Charlie horse in both legs at the same time. You stretch like that and you're not used to it, you're going to pull a hamstring or something. So you not only do you got to get in that position, but you got to hold it for I don't know how long. The hell's she thinking? And where's Gunther going to go? Where is Gunther going to go? Gunther is getting bigger by the day. Gunther's getting pretty big. Like, Gunther would stop her from getting into the exorcist position. You know that, right? Because, you got a bit of a belly. It's going to be hard to put your leg back over your arm and do stuff. That'd be hard to do. This picture is disturbing me. It looks like AI gone wrong. It does. It looks like AI gone wrong. Like, AI was playing around when it had jokes today. But I wanted to show that to y'all. This is a position that Foodie wanted to get into for intimate relations. And I'm sorry, I'm 130 pounds. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I'll be the first to say I couldn't do it. And I wouldn't want to. Because that don't even make sense. That you're trying to do something pleasurable and you're putting yourself in pain. Fuck that. We don't need to act like a pretzel during that kind of activity. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it easy. All right? Hell no. You want all that? Go play Twister. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back to the retro react. Let's go back to it. That. Oh, wrong one. That one's for later. That one is for later.
What I was for him. I go between wanting him and then thinking of then hating his guts, like over and over and over and over. Okay, so I really, really wanted to talk to him, I guess, just like reach out to him. I had an urgency. So he had me blocked, right? When he was showing my messages, like he was blocked. He had me blocked. We had each other blocked. I blocked him. And then whenever I unblocked him at the hotel to check if he blocked me, he had me blocked. It said this user is unavailable on Messenger. So we had each other blocked. When I checked after hanging out with you guys, I wasn't blocked on Messenger anymore with him. So this to me is his little way of like someone said, keeping the crack open. But that little crack just makes me flip out. Like I can't handle it. I can't handle the mind games. I don't know what he's doing. So I fucking messaged him. Oh my God. And he saw my messages, some of them. And then I lose it because I realized what he's doing. No, he didn't say anything. He didn't answer my phone calls again. I'm stupid. Like, but the thing is like, oh, get over it. He doesn't want to talk to you. But he obviously is like trying to do something to get back at me or something. Like he's thinking he's smart. Like he's going to make me look crazy. This is what he's trying to do. He's going to try to make himself look like a victim now. Because
I'm sure you see.
No, yes.
One-side conversation. Again. Here, I call my family. I call to give her some shit she doesn't answer. Say, are you kidding me? Stop fucking this. Stop doing this. Every time you're trying to contact, I will show online.
You know what the energy is that Chantal has with Natter? She hates the fact that he has boundaries. She hates the fact that she can't get what she wants from him. But honestly, her energy with Natter is, I really hate nothing about you. She's had many opportunities to do the worst to him, like take the channel away or take him to court or whatever, and it's never happened. So as much as she likes to say, I hate this guy, he's been so abusive, she really don't hate him. She don't hate him. The only thing she hates is that she can't be with him. She can't control him. That part she hates. And she hates the fact that he's got boundaries and he tells her no, but everything else she's good with because she keeps going back to it and she keeps seeing him. He's the one that got away. And is she still live right now? She might be done later. The thing about Natter, let's just say that back in the day, she was able to control Natter. If Natter become another Pete's or another BB, here's the thing. If he had been the kind of guy that she could control, she would have gotten bored really quickly and moved on to another one. She wants what she can't have. But once she gets something, once she gets control of it, once she can dominate it, then she loses interest. Yeah, she'd be turned off because the thrill is gone. Exactly. So Nader got as much as he did from Chantal by telling her no. The word no made him a lot of money with Foodie, because the more he told her no, the more money he got out of her. But if he had been like BB or Pete's, and if she would have got control of him, she would have gotten bored. As much as she wanted to be a good boy, if he had been a good boy, then the finances would not have continued. When has she ever dominated anyone? Oh, oranges, many times. She's got a very dominant personality. I'm not saying she's a, like, say, a pro dom or anything, but she's got a very dominant personality. She likes to get control of people. Who has she ever dominated? Pete's. There's one example right there. He's a prime example. She dominates Pete's even now. Pete's cares about her, but she was very dominating over Pete's. You know, Pete's has never really bucked up and spoken out against her, even when she was wrong. But if Nader had been a good boy, she would have gotten bored quick and moved along.
60 days. I mean, I want them to be 60 years.
Yeah, she said she was going to start her 60 days. Guess I don't know when
Don't
she's
want that.
starting
I
it.
think the 60-second, I guess. It's not gonna go nowhere. See those? One-side conversation. You decide.
Okay, to answer your question, Missy, do you know who Missy Moo is? Are you confused? I can help you. Who is Missy Moo? Missy Moo was a Beezer, and Missy Moo was, you know, the cheese slid off her cracker too. She was a bit, and Missy Moo was a Beezer that helped Chantal do her dirty work. Yeah. Missy Moo was a bit of a dirty player, a bit, weird, very weird. Before there was Teardrop, there was Missy Moo. And Missy Moo acted, she acted up. But that's who Missy Moo is. Like, she was a Beezer that was in Chantal's corner. She possibly is over there with Chantal, maybe under another name. But there's lots of women named Missy. They're not all Missy Moo. I don't know why she called you that. She's stupid.
To manipulate as a work partner and make a vlog and stuff. I did it. And I accept your apologize. It doesn't work. And I think we're never going to work. You have something you need to fix.
Yeah, all that was from today.
Yes, all
All
from
today.
today. So you talk online shit. I'm not gonna talk online. I will show who you are. And this is what you want? Keep going. This is what I want too. But you want in a sick way. I will stop you talking about me.
Elle Woods, as others have said, imagine a man doing and saying these things to a woman. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Today you repeat that all the charges happen. But because you care,
Yeah.
you lie for me. No, I don't want you to lie for me. You don't lie for me.
No.
You press a charge and you come in my place, in my parking lot. Was not in Lachine. That was in the address. Don't play smart. The date, the time, there. The house in front had the address. Everybody can Google it. It was not in Lachine. But I have the proof. Your voice, actually, is not voice.
The thing is, dumbass, he's gonna watch all these, he's gonna show these messages I sent after. Any minute, I can go to his probation officer and be like, yeah, here's some receipts from the hotel he stayed at with me.
There we go again. How about that? And I'm mad at you, so don't mess with me. I'm going to go to your probation officer. Yes, Sharith, we are doing a retro react. This is older footage of Chantal during Crackhead Olympics. This is a retro react. So she's mad at Natter. Natter's revealing some details, and she's saying, "Don't mess with me. I'll go to your probation officer." For what? For what? You're going to go to his probation officer for what? For what? What are you going to go there for?
And you weren't very nice to me at any of those hotels. So yeah, have fun with that. I bet you any money to just live there because he has nowhere else to go or no one else to fucking leech off of. He had to suck her ass so bad and be like, "I'll never," and she was like, "You'll never talk to that crazy bitch again. That's the deal. I'll never message you again. Don't worry. My bad. You're free." The only reason I ever reach out to him is for his, like, to help, like, because I care. And like every time. Yeah, I know, Charlotte. Maybe he really is happy now. Maybe good. Fuck. But then, like, why keep unblocking me? Why? He's such a liar. This is how he wants to.
You never got it, did you, Foodie? You never got it. Why would he keep unblocking you? Why would he keep talking to you? The answer was right there in front of your face. Money. You're a stupid woman with a lot of money at the time. It was over money. He knew that he could play you, and he played you. And you never put a stop to it. You never said, "I'm done here," and walked away. You were desperate and lonely, and you wanted someone to ring your bells, so you kept on with it. And honestly, you liked playing the crazy game with Natter. You wanted to see if you could win. You just couldn't help yourself. You don't like to lose. You're a sore loser. So in order to not completely lose, you keep playing the game and making yourself more miserable. My bugger. I mean, the game is still going on, is it not? She's back in Canada. She's talking to Natter. That was pretty much confirmed today. She's been sneaking behind everybody's back to see him, to talk to him. So the game is not over.
Look, on camera, this is the thing. And then I blocked Tony. I lost it on Tony. Because I blocked him and he got mad. He's like, "Next time you block me, I'm going to be the one to block you." Then he sent me a picture of a middle finger, like very something Natter, like aggressive like that, like what he would do, like asshole. I hate fucking manipulative people like that. He keeps unblocking you so you will call or message him and he can prove to the court you're harassing him. He's not unblocking me because he wants to talk to you. I'm stupid. Good luck charging me for harassment and building a case. When that's a big lie, by the way. Whenever he said in his stream too that I was driving around outside of the Lachine stalking him, never happened in a million years. I swear on anything dear to me. I swear on fucking God. Everything. Nothing. I swear to God that never happened. He's so full of shit. Your lies are obvious and you're going down, pal. You want, like, honestly, like.
Yeah, I heard stories that I can't remember exactly where I heard it, but I think maybe Natter said it. Like, Foodie would go over to Natter's place when he lived in Gatineau and just sit out in front of his house in her car playing music. Just sit out there like a stalker and watch. Like that. That's how crazy this woman is. That's how obsessed she is.
He's such a fucking liar. I peeked. Diamond's stupid. His kitchen door has a window, and I'm at level. I literally looked in the kitchen and left. So shut up and give me that fucking shit.
Yep, this part right here. Thank you for bringing that up. Aunt Natter's house, not Uncle Natter, Aunt Natter. Missy Moo used her husband's work connections to look up personal details on Foodie's enemies. Yeah, that's how crazy Missy was. That's how far she would go for Chantal. And obviously Chantal was on board with it, because if she wasn't, she would have told Missy, "Well, thank you very much, but no thank you. That's some wrong stuff. I don't want any part of that." But that's how far Missy was willing to go to prove her loyalty to Chantal. Yep. Using a husband's work connections to look up personal details of people who don't like Chantal. just because they don't like Chantal, or perhaps they do a video or a tweet. Isn't that crazy? Just expressing your opinion.
Reason he's not a stalker is because he doesn't drive. He's a fucking bum. Otherwise, he probably would be a fucking stalker. Who knows?
Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch.
I didn't give him any money for his mom's operation. I gave him money for his mom before, but I don't know what it was for. I've only like ever gone to Western Union once with him. Okay, Wendy, let me get it through your fucking fat cheeks, okay, bitch? When you go up to his fucking door, there's a door. Do I need to draw a fucking diagram? Door. There's a window. My head reaches the window to look in. Go sue the fucking door manufacturer, dumbass. Walking up to a door and facing a window makes me a fucking stalker. Anything to reach. Here we go. Here you go, Natter. Here's the one thing you'll ever get. Last thing you'll get from me. Oh, you rejected me.
You know what, Chantal? Yes, it does make you a stalker. Because it's not like you live in the same neighborhood, you know, like a few houses down, and you're walking over to see if somebody's home. You live further away. So you just showing up there and peeking in the windows, yeah, that's some creepy behavior, I gotta say. I mean, you're not respecting boundaries. Most normal people, if they don't live nearby, they'll call first and say, hey, is it okay if I come over, or are you there? Like, just there's no need for that. Even if Natter were home, if you peeked in the windows and you saw him, he's not obligated to answer the door and let you in. Yep, it sure is. You go into her chat. Does she screech at you, Missy? After the 50 calls that night, he went out. I do not trust her as far as I can spit. Oh, there's nothing trustworthy about Foodie. The only thing you can trust with Chantal is that the moment she starts talking to you, she's going to lie. That much you can trust.
Rejected me. Here's your power back, little man. Guys, you're going to have nothing. And you deserve nothing because that's how you treat people who do everything for you. Like shit.
Okay.
And you lie to people. Like how you lied to me about not telling me that you went to a fucking hotel on the 18th, you fucking loser. He's so stupid. He's made enemies with somebody who has so much shit on him while he's going through a court case. Like, are you for real? Like, you're such a stupid idiot.
Go, bitch.
She was working the guy. She can go to his house and look in his window. Exactly. It's all right. I'll never, ever, 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 mark these words, I'll never message him again. Ever.
Mark my words. I will never, ever, ever, ever message him again. And here we are. And yet, here we are. I guess you can't trust Foodie when she swears, can you? I swear on everything I have, I'm never going to message him again. Proceeds to send a message. What a clown. What an absolute clown show.
Don't you worry.
Oh.
I think he only told me because May was threatening legal action. Like at that point, like he had to tell me because she was like, oh, I'll see you in court, blah, blah, blah. So he was telling me about it. And now he's going to try to destroy me because I'm not on his side. And I'm not going to testify for him and I'm not going to lie for him. Yeah, he baited me to make me look. He wants to make me look insane. And I do. And I am. After everything I've been through, yeah, I'm a lot more fucking crazy than I was. If I would lie for him, no, that's something I would never do, though. Even, like, that's why I'm not with him, because I don't lie for him. Dee Dee lies for him. I don't. That's the difference.
I think the only reason she's not lying for him right now is because he's not with her. That's the other way around. If he was with her, she would definitely lie for him. That's my opinion.
At the time, temporarily, maybe, like, but then when I'm away from him, I tell the truth all the time. He doesn't like it.
You see what I mean? She's got that. I get annoyed with you. I get irritated with you. I might even get really mad. But then I calm down because why? because I really don't hate anything about you. There may be dislike, there may be irritation, there might be a little bit of but she doesn't have true hate in her heart for Nader. You can just tell. Look at her. She doesn't hate him. She loves him. And because she loves him so much, it's hard for her to stay mad at him no matter what he says. Like this is giving, I really don't hate anything about you energy. I just act like I'm mad at you on the camera.
He needs someone who will hold a mask up for him, and I'm not the one. To be fair, I've acted like a big slut this past weekend, so it's not totally impossible to think that maybe I'm the one who had the STD. Only I know that truth, because I know I didn't sleep with anybody, because I was so in love with him, you know? If I slept around with somebody on him, you guys would know about it. I tell you everything.
I hate to break it to you, Chantal, but as much as you like to portray yourself as a super slut, and oh, you've got so many men lined up, and you try to act like you're doing the guys that you're seeing a favor and just seeing them exclusively because you've got so many choices out there and so many chances. I understand you're a woman of a bigger size and you get very comfortable with a man because of your body, but coming online and saying, oh, like I could have been on dates and I could have done that and I could have done this, but I'm in love and that's why I'm not doing anything. No, you're not doing anything because you pick one guy, you pay him for services rendered. There is services rendered, but there really are no other choices, because I seriously doubt that a well-wanted woman with lots of choices would get wrapped around a crackhead if they had a choice. I'm just saying, you know, like if you've got the cream of the crop, why him? Why gravitate to him? Why get wrapped around him? Why get addicted to him if you've got so many chances and so many choices with other people? Just why?
Actually, like, fucking purposely lead you guys off scent trail sometimes. Again, this is not slander. This is not defamation. This is, you're defaming yourself. This is me telling my truth and talking about reacting to things that happen. And reactions and me talking about things that happen to me in my life is allowed. I'm not talking about your life. I'm not talking about stuff. I'm not making fun of your looks. I'm not doing anything illegal. All I'm doing is talking about my experiences, and you don't have a right to shut me up. So try it. I made plans to meet up with the hot Lebanese guy tonight. He has his own place and wanted to pick me up to go over for sex. He really likes big women. He's so hot. He did his hand out. So he had everything with me, but he couldn't, like, what? He couldn't swallow his pride because he couldn't control me? Like, I don't get why he would fuck himself.
Wake up.
This is what pisses me off. You guys don't know the situation. He doesn't want you. Okay, that's what he's making it look like. That's what he's making it look like. You are dumb if you...
No. That's not what he's making it look like. That's the way it is. If you're around a person and you like them, really like them, and they are not introducing you to their family and friends proudly, they're not taking you out, they're not doing things with you and inviting you into their inner circle and bragging about you, obviously all you are is a dirty little secret, and he wants to keep you a dirty little secret. And if you want to remain so, that's your business, but you want guys to be proud of you. But then again, what is there to be proud of? What is it about you that a man can be proud of and brag about to people or show off to their families? You know, if you act like a side piece, you're going to be a side piece. Always. You said, Foodie, you set things in motion. You said all he has to do is fake love me and I'll give him everything. You said fake love, that makes you happy. Fake love is not real love. It is not a real relationship either. So you said you don't even have to love me, just pretend to love me. So you got what you wanted. I know my jealousy's showing. I'm a jealous moron. You know that. But you said fake love. You put that out there. You manifested it. Once you put it out there, you can't hold it back. So you got what you wanted. And I think with all the men that you're chasing, you go after men that don't want you because you convince yourself you're such a great woman that you can win them over and change them over into what you want. And that's just not the way it works, obviously, because you tried twice and you failed twice. If someone doesn't want you, you can't make them want you. They either want you or they don't.
Just in hotels with me. He was just moving in with me. If he doesn't like me, he's not going to want to live with me. Yes, he wants the handouts too, but he's obviously going to want to at least like the person a bit if he's going to fucking live with them. Can't kick me out of my own apartment. So all behind the scenes, don't give me that, because he's saying the same fucking thing about Dee Dee behind her back.
Hey, Foodie, you want to know if a guy really likes you? Listen, if the guy that you're around says, hey, I'll hang out with you, but you got to pay me, that should tell you everything you need to know. Because they're not even hanging out with you for free. They're not giving up the sex for free. You got to pay them. They're pretty much an escort. You're doing escort stuff. Real feelings are for free. Always have been. If you got to pay for them, they ain't real. It's a performance. So you want to know if a guy really likes you the moment that money is involved, game over. Game over. Ain't no love there.
Well, he's out of your life now and you still can't leave him alone. No, I'm sorry, no BS, because I've been through a lot of shit. So fuck you, you're an asshole. How do you feel about that? Okay, he told you guys that, yeah, because I make him look like a piece of shit online. But behind the scenes, he's asking, and I've posted the screenshots that you guys don't want to believe just because you don't like me, right? So you can be blocked. Goodbye. He literally says, I love you in those screenshots, but because they're from me, they're not true. Okay. No, I'm not going to talk about them anymore at all. I'm just going to stay out of it. Good luck. Let justice do its thing. I'm staying out of it. See, like, to me, just the last thing I'll say is that's how I know he's a narcissist, because instead of him being concerned about how I feel about what he did to me, he just cares about how it's going to affect him, you know? I'll get my bong in a few minutes, okay?
Yeah. Excuse me. You have two ugly triangles. You're so cute.
Is there a time limit to how someone grieves? You sound like the most ignorant person in the world. I don't get why he would think I'm his enemy. What my problem is, like, after everything I've done for him.
My God, how long does she wear that dress? Foodie, change clothes already. I'm hating that dress. I'm hating the neckline.
He still thinks I'm his enemy. It's just so weird. What do you mean he's got another scheduled live stream talking about me? See what I mean? Like, so this is the last time for real I'm ever talking about you, Chef Bumel Shami, or Doo-Doo. Here, okay, so let me break it down for you. Every single problem you're experiencing right now is your own fault. Like, get that through your fucking head and stop blaming me and talking shit about me every chance you get. Because guess what? You look like an idiot. You actually think you have a case against me for defamation. I don't know what your point is. Like, the only reason.
I forget what was going on this night. Was she in her room? She must have been in her room because she's in the dark. Turn the camera on, Foodie. She really was much more alive. Wasn't she? Isn't this crazy to watch, Arcs? She had a lot more life in her, or energy. And she could make complete sentences. What a difference a few years can make, eh? She was naked and holding the llama. Don't put that picture in my head. That's so rude. I got to go to bed later. I don't want to have nightmares. Jeez. Make me think about that. I don't want to. I don't want to think about Foodie naked holding the llama pillow and Gunther. No, I don't want to think about that. No.
You're in any problems, any trouble is your own actions. Like, what don't you get about that? You fucking narcissistic child. I just want to remind him that all of this is his own problem, his own fault. Reaction person who is sympathizing with this person is really sick. I'm never messaging him, ever. No matter what bait he tries to send me, fuck you. The only reason your life is shit is because of you. Sorry. It's not fake that you gave me an STD and screamed at me away, so I dropped your ass off. And
you know what, though? Take some accountability, Foodie, as far as the STD situation. As far as that, how old were you when you were seeing Natter? You were in your 30s, right? You weren't just some 16, 17, 18-year-old doing it for the first time. So you, as a grown adult woman, you're seeing a man that you know plays around a lot with different people, and you decide to raw dog him. Of all people, you're going to raw dog him. You're not going to wrap that rascal. You're just going to go raw dog. And you got something that you took home that you did not want. So whose fault was that? Yours.
and went live and told everyone about it. You deserve that. That's fucking right. That's disgusting and that's abusive, and you deserve to be fucking outed for it. My mistake is always thinking that you're going to change and I should take you back. I know it seems like I'm crazy, but I'm actually very, very, very level-headed right now. And
Kitten. Hi, Kitten. How are you? The best part of the STD was that he convinced her she gave it to him because she was so dirty. Yeah, she's just that stupid. So after Natter gave her the STD, he convinced her it was because she was not clean. That's how she got gono, because she wasn't clean. Had nothing to do with the sex that he was having with her. She was so dumb that she believed him. Ew. Or she got it from a toilet. She's such a simple woman, I swear. He convinced her of that. See how dumb she is? She believes things like that.
in general. Okay, Mia, shut the fuck up. I'll talk about whatever I want to. Because I'm tired of people telling me what to talk about. Like, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, don't come here. Actually, 32-inch TV, it's like I'm just seeing all this shit for the first time. So the way I'm processing it is not the way everyone else is seeing it. Like, I supplied his entire cigarette habit. Like,
You know what, Chantal? That's a bad habit of yours. Coming online and you've got thoughts and you've got feelings and you use your chat to process your feelings and your thoughts. You involve other people versus going to, say, a counselor or someone that can help you and process them the right way. Like the chat, they're not there to be your counselors. They're not there to help you process your feelings or work through your life problems. They're not there for that. They are there to be entertained. That's all. You can't get mad at people for coming online and complaining about all your shit. They can't help you.
you know, and for him to just sit there and blame me for all his problems when actually your life would probably be a lot more shit. Fuck off, Dixie. I'm not into people shaming me for talking about fucking traumatic shit in my life. Screw you. If you don't like it, go find another fucking channel. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Because he's still up there trying to blame me for everything. You should be worried about making things right in your life, pal. Guys, I want to change my name. I don't feel like Foodie Beauty anymore. So you're watching me live my life. I figure, I don't really do much about food or beauty. So, like, whenever I said Foodie Beauty, I wanted to do food and beauty on my channel, which I did very, very briefly at the beginning, and a lot of food. People think I hired a prostitute or an escort or just bought him I don't expect you to get back to me like right away, but like when you get back to me right away when I give you shit for something, but then when I send you a nice picture of me and you just ignore it and leave it on red forever, no, I'm sorry. Especially when we're in the dating phase. No, those are mind games, honey. What have I got planned today? I want to get groceries, so we're probably gonna.
What? No, ma'am. What? Go back talking about Tony? Did y'all catch all that? I know she was talking kind of fast. So she's talking about Tony. She sends him a picture and he leaves it on red. And she goes, oh, that's just disrespectful. We're in the dating phase. What? You're not dating him. What do you mean? You're just sending a picture. You're not officially dating, you maniac.
Guys, I want to change my name. I don't feel like Foodie Beauty anymore. So you're watching me live my life. I figure, I don't really do much about food or beauty. So like whenever I said Foodie Beauty, I wanted to do food and beauty on my channel, which I did very, very briefly at the beginning, and a lot of food. People think I hired a prostitute or an escort or just bought him. Back to me like right away, but like when you get back to me right away when I give you shit for something, but then when I send you a nice picture of me and you just ignore it and leave it on red forever, no, I'm sorry. Especially when we're in the dating phase, no, those are mind games, honey. What have I got planned today? I want to get groceries, so we're probably gonna scooter bees. Kevin is home alone and trying to avoid breaking into his house. No, Kevin is probably home alone, right? You need to wash your wiener, pal. I was kidding. Yes, baked Korean. Because it's not cut, so it was like, whenever I was like touching it, I knew it would smell. Flaps over. Ew, I know. And I notice a lot of Caribbean men don't have it cut at all. Like Renee neither. Chantal probably reeks of piss. Hey, I do a courtesy wash before.
She's over there Well, that wasn't racist at all. I don't know if you guys just caught that. I caught that. So she's talking about Korean men. Talking about how small they are. That's not nice, Chantal, to say something like that. There's all sizes in all ethnicities. You really shouldn't say that about Korean men. It's just rude. Absolutely rude and untrue.
Screw. Yes, I BJ'd him with a gross, nasty, stinky, gross, creamy peen.
Oh my goodness.
I was gagging, guys. Oh my God, I was gagging. And I made it seem like it was because it was too big. Ew! Again! Never again. I cannot be a hoe. I cannot be a hoe. It's disgusting. Carbonara peen. Oh God, what? No, we're talking about Kevin. We need to talk about Kevin. Kevin cream pies himself.
I know that Foodie knows only about stereotypes. There's beautiful men in every culture, in every ethnicity. Beautiful men. And for the record, Chantal, I do not, fetishize anybody, but there are many men who are Korean or Asian that are absolutely drop dead fucking gorgeous. And I can say that, giving a compliment. There's lots of wonderful men that are Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Asian men. Gorgeous, beautiful. Yeah, and they don't want her either. How dare you disrespect the Asian people? The fuck's wrong with you? One of my favorite men that happens to be of Asian, there is a rock star by the name of Hyde. I don't know if you guys know about him, but he's beautiful. Oh, he's beautiful and talented, very talented. And he's about my age and he's still rocking out. I listen to his videos and stuff all the time. I mean, what? You don't know what he looks like? Would you like to see? Since she likes to bag on Asian men. Hold on. Let me show you a picture. No, pics. Then she likes to have a go at Asian men. She wants to have she wants to go at Hyde. That is Hyde. And he's my age. Okay. And Chantal, you want to have a go at Asian men and say something bad about them. You really do. Very talented musician, been rocking out for years and he ain't done yet. Yeah, so you might want to shut up. You might want to shut up. You really might want to shut up. Sorry, I just had to point that out for her ignorance.
Yes, he does. I bet you he does make the green. Oh my god! And not just that, but it was like a little short, so the hair was long. So I was like, it was tickling my nostrils. I don't want to. So any man I date has to have a clean rod, like a friggin' TMI, like 9 inches, clean, not too hairy. That's it, or else I'm not settling. We'll want to do a face mask. Yay! It's too early for her now. She's like 124 though. If you think everyone here's a loser, why are you here? What does that make you? You're here too, so you're a loser also. Somebody called us, Veronica called us losers. Shan, if you're so concerned about my vag odor, go wash yours and get the fuck out of here. Bye. And yeah, the vagina's supposed to have some kind of, a vagina has an odor just like a dick has an odor. But it shouldn't be like a gross one to make you gag. Big women have big, smelly, stinky Shut up!
Yeah, I remember back in the day, she used to carry the whole Vagisil aisle in her purse. She bought out the whole aisle, all the Vagisil products, didn't leave a single one of them out. And she put them in her purse to go see Natter. She had all of them, all the creams, all the scrubs, everything in her purse. In her purse. She's over there talking about, if I get with a guy, he has to have a clean private part. Girl, you're over there with a whole Vagisil aisle stuffed in your purse. And you want to talk about a man's clean private part. If you got to carry the whole aisle up in there, maybe you need to clean out your cavern, okay? Don't talk to the men about what they got going on. You need to clean out what you got. Get a pressure washer if you got to.
I have sex with the wig on and off. Spicy crab. Spicy crispy crab. I'm not a very sit at a restaurant or in the bathtub for very long type of person. No, I paid. I gave it 50. It was like $40. The buffet doubled in price. Okay, I'm gonna go because I gotta go pick up Pete, and we're gonna start another live stream inside the Costco. So give us about an hour.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna have fun tonight, chat. We are. This is when she was in. Listen, let me set the stage for you real quick. So she's at Costco and she's using a scooter. Now let's keep in mind at this time, Chantal's in the 300s. Okay, allegedly. She's in the 300s, allegedly. 300, plus 100 more added on top of that because she messed around with the scale. But here we go.
My scooter is really loud. Yes, people are looking at me like I'm weird. What do you think? Hi. It's too squeaky. But I need to. Anyways, Pete didn't want to come. This fucking thing, Sorry. That's me. It's very annoying, I know. Sounds like a bird. Sounds like a seagull.
Girl, you are over the weight limit. That's why it's squeaking like that. I would have loved to see her try to get on another scooter and see if it squeaked too. It is still funny. It is.
The store is huge. I can't walk around. I was getting chest pains just waiting to do my membership.
Are you feeling embarrassed, Chantal? Really, you should feel embarrassed. You're over there using a scooter that's meant for someone that has mobility issues. At this time, she could walk. There was no need for her to get a scooter. She just wanted a scooter. And the scooter fought back. It said, oh, you're going to sit on me when you really shouldn't be sitting on me? Okay, then I'm going to be noisy all through this store. I'm going to make you sorry you ever sat on me. I'm going to make you sorry for that decision.
Oh, they have wisps. Actually, I'll be right back. The girl who did my membership said I'm very pretty, but then she wanted me to get a MasterCard. So I think she was like, had ulterior motives. I think people are going to clap when I leave here. Nobody watches where they're going, like at all. This is why I have to keep my eyes on the road. People are just like, Hi. Good, how are you?
Sounds like you got a lot out of your car.
I know, I'm trying to make it to the friggin' class.
You want me to help you with that?
No, that's okay, I guess. I'll just hold it. What is
Spinach one?
Yeah, please. Yeah, chef. Yeah.
Have you tried them?
Yes.
I think they're cooked, pretty cooked. Are they good?
Yeah, they're very, very good. This is good for my circulation. Get in the influencer lane. The scooter made it somehow, but it was squeaking. How much did I spend? Guess. 506.
Y'all just take a look behind her. What a freaking mess. Look at this mess. These boxes and stuff behind her, and there's stuff over here, and just clutter everywhere. Everywhere.
$67. So I have a lot of bubbly. I have some wine. Who wants to come over and hang out? I'm gonna wear a burqa.
Wait, what?
I'm talking to a guy in
Hold
Egypt.
on.
He's so nice.
Wait.
He speaks good English.
No. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. Oh, that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The horror show of it all. Look at her counters. And her fridge is bare. There's nothing in her fridge. Wow. Like her fridge is bare. Isn't that crazy? So we got mess all up here on the counter. Why are these things not put in the cabinets? What is fermenting in that pot? You don't want to know. Liv, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what's in there, and you don't want to know how long it's been in there. There were a few instances of moldy pots in her house. She showed them to us. Whenever you hear people talk about the moldy blue pot, that's one instance of she let things mold over. You don't want to know what's in there. You don't want to know.
Bubbly, I have some wine. Who wants to come over and hang out? I'm gonna wear a burqa. I'm talking to a guy in Egypt, and he's so nice and he speaks good English, and he's super cute. I'm gonna marry him. I think he and I should have some kind of ritual. He has the Jafar ring. You should put it in a pit of fire, and I should throw this in a pit of fire too. These are for Pete and I. How many pounds is this? This is 3 pounds or 4 pounds? This is like 5 pounds. 5 pounds of ground beef for 30.
That's awesome, man. I want sausages! I want sausages! I want sausages!
What?
What is this new thing with people being cheap ass and sending the whole message in a fucking line? That needs to be banned. Baby in the guilt. Baby! You know, whenever you're just on the outs with people.
Wait, what? Hold that back up. What was that? Say it again.
Baby!
No. No, that's one of the Vagisil products. No. And there it is. There it is. Holding it up for the camera. We all had to see it. There it is. Holding up her wipes.
You know, whenever you're just on the outs with people and there's like bad energy, it's exciting dating because I'm kind of being like a hoe, but I'm going to be careful. I'm going to make a little hoe kit. I got the wipes, I got my lube, and I have condoms. I'm going to get tested every 6 months. I can do a demonstration of how he looked when he took his underwear, off of him. He had never had a BJ ever in his life, not even once, he said, like not even fucking once. I don't know if I believe that or not, but so he came up the stairs, put his stuff here, his gloves and everything, and went, "Hey, babe." And I kind of had a bit of the ick. The minute he came in, I was like, what did I do? He lays on the bed. He has his underwear still on, but all naked. And he's looking at me like all like anxiously. I'm undressing. And then when I took off his underwear, the way he looked at me and the way his wiener was looking, and I was like, none of this happened. None of it. You created an account called Lies just to call me out? What the fuck ever? I'm a sex goddess. I think matter.
No, you're not a sex goddess. Can I say something lewd, chat? Would it be all right? I don't want to gross anybody out. But can I just say something slightly lewd? Please. Listen. She's proud of being the Starfish Queen. That is her accomplishment. She's a Starfish Queen. So if she doesn't really put much effort into moving around, don't be scared. I'll be nice. I'll try to be nice, Kelly. I'll try to be nice. If she doesn't put much effort into some things, I doubt that she'll put effort into other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't see her being good at certain activities. That's all I'm going to say. Like, she's a lazy person. I just can't see her having much skill in certain intimate areas. I can't. She's good about sticking things in her mouth, true, but I just don't see her having much skill that way. Or maybe the men in her life, they don't want to deal with her swamp bottom, so they feel like the mouth is a safer choice. You know, less chance of infection. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I'm done.
Actually thinks it's a real sex position because he used to go, I really want to starfish with you tonight. Like he would try to talk all sexual about it. I really want to starfish.
It's funny, man.
I have a fucking new Costco card. You want to see the picture? Look at my buffalo head. You feel bad for BBJ? Do you know how many fucking bags of Temptations I go through? Costco card! Let me see. That pic is horrifying. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't mean to startle you. This wig needs a name so we can discuss it. Okay, what can we name the wig? The Beast.
Okay, so that was the first video. There's more, but I want to start off with that first because we're going to move on to something else. And I already got it set up. All right. So this one is also from Barbecue Chicken. The real story with Natter DV discussion, deleted live stream. Oh, shit. When his kink is pulling hair. Oh, Lord. All right, Chronically Kelly, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. I don't think Natter did that to her hair, though. That's Foodie's, just her situation. Let's go.
Certain channels up where they make threats, and I don't want to talk about it. So I will be, ignoring that. And I'm gonna focus on Chantal herself, her story with Natter.
I look sad. I want to go downstairs. I always do this to myself. Now I feel like just isolating. I don't know, man. Like, I'm just like mentally exhausted. Like super mentally exhausted. I know, but I feel like until I address my mental health problems, I'm not gonna be able to like function with myself, function with anyone else. I did some thinking about why I feel like I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. I don't know if I'm gonna laugh at inappropriate times. Maybe. I'm just warning you. People, I need them to understand that I'm acting this way because I don't know how I feel. I don't know why I'm overwhelmed all the time. No, that's a lie. I feel like I do. I'm in a tricky spot right now because, like I explained this morning, like, I've been through some shit.
What have you been through that you haven't put yourself through? Explain. I've been through some stuff. What have you been through that you have not put yourself through? Oh, I'd love to hear that story. Name some stuff that you've been through that wasn't really a direct result of you doing something you weren't supposed to do. I've been through so much. Like what? Please tell me.
Whether I should have shared that shit with you without talking to him too. When it comes to like your stories, your life, you have a right to like talk about it. But if it does affect someone else, that's where I'm more trying to be more considerate. Like, I told you guys some pretty private things, but I also left you in the dark about a lot, and so I feel like people are like, especially my haters, trying to like downplay what happened to me, and I just it's not a jealousy or a bitterness that he's doing well. It's just that I downplayed what happened to me. Yes, because if you're going to be with somebody, that's what you have to do. Not downplay it, but forgive and move on. But I'm not sure, like, if I've even allowed myself to fully process the past few months.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. Sorry for the bad language, but that's just how I feel. Fuck off. When I hear talk like this, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Like, you guys don't know what I've been through. I've been through so much, and it's taken me so long to process it. Fuck off. Seriously, shut up. You're pissing me off. Trying to paint yourself as being a victim. Those of us who've really been through it, we still bear the scars inside, bitch. You don't have, the crazy thing is you don't have the scars, but you want the scars. Because you want something to talk about. You want to act like you've been through some stuff. Like you've been through some life struggles. Shut up. Shut up. You're not a victim. No matter how much you try to paint yourself that way, it ain't going to work. Painting some scars on your skin doesn't mean you really have them. Okay? All of your scars are stage makeup. They are disguises. Oh, I've been through. You're the kind of person that would paint bruises on their skin for attention. You would. If you can get attention with the bruises. You would. If you had those skills as a makeup artist to paint fake bruises on your skin and put a few scars on there, make it look real, you would do it just so you can walk through a crowd and say, feel sorry for me. Fuck off.
I feel like I have to be selfish right now for my own health, or else I'm useless to anybody. And this is what keeps happening over and over. Like my body is reacting out of anxiety and everything, just like pushing him away and just wanting to be alone all the time. Like I just feel like it's, do you know what I mean? He made me eat healthy food.
You know what's crazy about you saying that, Havasu Mom? A lot of people have said that Foodie was the one behind Sam's Bar Lounge. I mean, maybe. Let's think about the title, Sam's Bar Lounge. Sam is one of her former pets. But that's the rumor, that Foodie was behind Sam's Bar Lounge. She was the one who put it together. She was involved perhaps somehow. And I believe a lot of the videos, even though watching them was disturbing and triggering, a lot of those videos, in my opinion only, they were role play videos. You're lost again. What are you lost about, Missy? I can help you. What's Sam's Bar Lounge? Okay. Sam's Bar Lounge, I don't know if the channel is still around, but Sam's Bar Lounge was a channel on YouTube that featured some very disturbing looking videos of Natter and Dee Dee, and it looked like DV. Although we did not see any physical violence on camera, the suggestion was there. Like I remember one video that was put up. It looked like really, really bad, stupid dom sub role play, where it started out where Dee Dee was talking aggressively and down to Natter. So she started out in the dom position, if you will. And Natter was just sitting there, and Dee Dee was kind of acting like a brat, just going at him, saying things to him. And in my opinion, I think that both Dee Dee and Chantal, they are brats. And brats like to poke and persuade, and they want to kick things up a bit. They want to see how far they can test you before you blow your temper. So Dee Dee was going at Natter verbally, and she really got him angry, really angry. And he really got mad. There was one video where you didn't see it on camera, but the suggestion was that he hit her off camera, but there was anything shown. What struck me odd about the videos, within 2 of them that I watched, in the world of BDSM, there's something called a safe word. And a safe word could be anything. A safe word is when you let your dom know, like, if they've gone too far or they're about to go too far. Like, example, like green could mean, it's good to go. Yellow means I'm close to my limit. Red means full stop. In the world of BDSM, if you got a good dom, they don't really need a safe word because they're being observant and they know when you're about at your limit and they'll stop. But some people use safe words. That way it doesn't interrupt the play. And when someone says stop, then you stop. No questions asked. But in 2 of the videos, I noticed that whenever Dee Dee used the word father, that was a safe word. Because as soon as she said it, everything ceased. He stopped. He sat down and he stopped. Now, if you're being truly abusive, he would have kept going. But she said in one video, I'm wishing for my father, or I'm thinking of my father or something. And immediately he full stop. He didn't keep going. Full stop. So that just looked weird to me. If he is like really angry and if he's really abusive, why is he stopping? So yeah, trigger warning for Sam's Bar Lounge videos if you choose to watch them. But that just struck me as weird. Another thing that struck me as weird is, like, during one of the videos, Dee Dee was off camera and she was almost narrating what was happening. She said something like, "Oh, you're coming at me with a knife? You're coming at me with a knife?" You didn't see her. You didn't see him. But she was giving a bit of narration describing what was supposed to be happening. If somebody's coming out with you with a knife, you're not going to be saying that. You can be saying something like, "Oh my God, like, what are you doing? Stop." But she was almost like giving dialogue. So I'm like, this is not natural. This looks like somebody's requested role play. So anyway, going back to the original point, it was rumored that Foodie was behind Sam's Bar Lounge. Also, another weird thing about this victim, she actually showed a Sam's Bar Lounge video on her channel. So this victim is showing what looks like DV on her channel during a live stream. Why would you do this? Why would you trigger people? Why would you show something that might be happening to somebody? Yeah, she did all that.
No, it has nothing to do with it. But in a way, it's not really funny. People, like, it is, but it's not, because, yeah, I still have problems with food. And yes, I have a therapist. I have my first session. When's the 28th? Tomorrow? So my truth is, basically, just to clarify, yes, things happened in the past. But I fell in love with him and wanted to make it work. I feel like I've been trying to like just like ignore everything that's happened, and I feel like I'm just not processing it, and it's affecting like how I feel. And I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't feel right about some things, and I just feel big love. Look at me.
You know what makes me sick about you, Chantal? DV is a crime, but you turn DV into YouTube content, and you also turned it into a weapon. So that's how I feel. DV is a crime for a real victim. But for you as a fake victim, you turned it into YouTube content and you turned it into a weapon to manipulate and control. And that is fucked up.
Important features, big love, ready, set, peace. Linda Fulcher, you're burning the candle at both ends. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard that before. I'm trying to like, I just did this on the like impulsive whim. I didn't like think it through. I didn't like write notes or make like a truth story. It's not like that kind of thing. It's just like trying to explain my crazy behavior to everybody, even the even to Natter. Like I'm sure he's not fully understanding because I don't feel like I can talk to him sometimes about like directly. I don't know. It's not just him. It's like anybody. I feel like I can't talk to. The bad things that happen, I feel like were because of like our situation at the time. I feel like I'm trying to like, oh my god, I don't know what to say, except I feel like, never mind. Can we do this another time? It's hard to talk about things, about my feelings, because I know he's watching, but it's not just, it's like, can I mentally handle everything I'm going through? That's what my problem is. Lily Chan, that's the thing, I'm supposedly in a good place, and come on here and play house, but inside I just feel overwhelmed, like, by everything. Exactly, I'm not in a good place, and I just like I just pretend to be, like, I don't feel like I'm with somebody who fully understands, like, my state of health, and I'm just mentally and physically so exhausted, like.
If you were really mentally and emotionally exhausted, you wouldn't have been able to get on live stream and talk to people about this. Because people who are mentally and emotionally exhausted, they can't do live streams and do this. You know, they just shut down. You don't go on a live stream for an hour or 5 hours or 10 hours if you're mentally and emotionally exhausted. You just don't do it.
That's the thing, we didn't, like, technically, we didn't break up or anything. I'm just, like, trying to explain how I'm feeling. That's the thing, he's, like, so regular in, like, a lot of ways, and I'm not. Yeah, I don't know how I feel, really, Jen. I don't know how I feel inside. Like, that's why I'm so frustrating to everybody, because I go through these cycles of, like, feelings, like.
Oh, and by the way, Foodie, I don't know if you're watching. You might be. But as I said in my Twitter peeps video, like, I don't know what your plan is. I don't know if you're planning on reaching out to somebody around you, like a family member or Pete's or Natter, to be there for you when you become bedbound. But there is no possible way that anybody around you can take care of you that way. They don't have the medical training. They don't have the time. They don't have the space. They don't have the equipment. You're going to need someone who's a medical professional to take care of you while you're bedbound. Just reaching for somebody off the street to do it is not going to get it done. So this fantasy that you might have in your head about, I'm going to be bedbound and not do a single thing, and everybody will just run around me and do it all and feed me in bed and bathe me in bed, is going to be so romantic and so awesome. You need to get that shit right out of your head. Right out of your head. Remember what happened the last time you fantasized? You fantasized about the life that you would have with Salah, that you were going to go to the Middle East and have this hot husband and sit on a rug and he would feed you frozen grapes and life would be good. What was the reality? It was far different, wasn't it? Fantasy rarely matches the reality. So stop this nonsense of fantasizing being bedbound. Because if you become bedbound, none of the feedies that are giving you money to get you fat, to get you bedbound, to get you sick, none of them are going to be there holding your hand around your hospital bed. And they're not going to apologize for taking their part and helping you get sick. They'll just move on to somebody else and give them money. And they'll forget about you. They'll forget all about you. Like your life or lack of life is your responsibility.
We'll have like a great 2 days, and then I'll just get overwhelmed and just want to like be alone. And that's when I feel like binge eating. Actually, I never said that. I just said I was trying to move on from it, and I don't want to talk about it because when you're trying to make something work in a relationship, you don't talk about it.
And another thing, since I got more thoughts, Chantal, you have been essentially escaping and hiding into your foodie beauty persona. But what's behind the persona? Chantal, if you become bedbound, no more foodie beauty. Foodie beauty is officially over if you become bedbound. Then you'll have to deal with just being Chantal. You ready for that? You really ready for that? To not be able to post content on YouTube or have your Beezers sending you PayPal money? You ready for that? I don't think you're ready. I think you've been so disconnected away from Chantal yourself that you wouldn't know what to do just being Chantal. So you've been like almost in a race to get to being bedbound. You ready to be all alone with yourself? No adoration, no YouTube channel, no nothing, because you're almost there.
It's disrespectful to your partner, right? But I can be abusive too. I didn't start out that way, but I feel like, I don't know, a snack for free. Yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely, like, all of anything you guys know about me, a lot of it's from my own mouth, for sure. I should be telling this to him, not you guys, yeah. I know. Give me a little while. I don't know, I thought I was like, I don't know if I'm like getting my point. Okay, what do you gather from what I said so I don't have to repeat myself? What happened, basically, is in the past, so I was trying to move on. I'm sick of getting comments from people like accusing me of lying and like downplaying my truth and what I've been through, and I feel
No. They accuse you of lying because you have been lying. You lied for months. For those that weren't around during Crackhead Olympics, let me tell y'all something. This one, she made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars monetizing the topic of DV. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I remember watching Chantal, and she would make $300 to $400 a night in super chats alone. That was her average. Like she would make hundreds talking about her supposed DV. Sure as hell did. Yes, she did. And that grift was so successful that she did it more than once. She would talk about it, make money, stop for a minute, talk about it again, make some money with it, stop talking about it, talk about it again. She brought it up several times. And there were people in her audience that have been through that triggered them, and they feel sympathy for her and send her money all the while she's a fake ass victim. Because after all these claims of DV, y'all saw the footage. She came online and said, what? She said, I exaggerated the claims. I did. I didn't lie for revenge, but you lied. So if you were a victim that had actually been through something, you'd only need one thing, and that's the truth. Exaggerating the claims means you lied. You made money telling lies. Made a lot of money. You went to that well many times and put your bucket in looking for something to come out. You use the topic of DV as a source of control over another person and as a weapon over another person. That's not what it's for. It's a crime. It's never supposed to be used as a weapon against another person or for manipulation purposes.
I feel like that's what I did, and I feel like I don't. Oh my god. This relationship or relationships in general. Do you guys remember before I went on Plenty of Fish to even look for sex? I was like, people were like, "This is a bad idea, Chan. Stop overthinking everything. It's okay." Thank you, Chan. I'm like, I have to work on myself so we can Euro bees. I had all these plans, and I was like, you know, and then I was just like, this happened. I didn't plan it, you know. Don't whitewash and then get jealous when it worked. That's kind of how I feel. That's a bit how I feel.
And you know what? For all the time that she got online and she told her stories, there was always one part that was missing. And anybody that's been through anything traumatic, you know what it is already. What was missing, chat, during all those stories? Can you tell me? What was missing when you've been through some kind of trauma and you're telling the story of your trauma? What is missing? What was missing in those stories? 2 words: visceral reaction. When you've been through something traumatic and you're reliving it in your mind because you're telling it to somebody, the visceral reaction. It could be tears, it could be shaking, it could be hesitation to tell the story because it's painful to even think about. The visceral emotion and reaction that comes out of you. That's what was missing. Like the emotional, physical response. It was never there. A non-rehearsed response that isn't a general gloss over. Right. So she never had a non-rehearsed response. It was just her telling a bunch of lies to people and making money.
I'm a passing. Like, I don't even think about her. Like, I don't want to. Like, it makes me too sad, you know? And then this is just like, relationships are so fucking emotionally demanding. Especially if, like, fighting every other day or whatever, you know? And not just that, but even just being happy with somebody's emotionally draining. Worrying about someone else's happiness and ignoring your own is what I feel like I've kind of been doing. And I feel stressed out because our lives just don't mesh. Like, I haven't told him that because I told my family, like, whenever our bad stuff was happening, I told my family about it. And Pete. And how am I supposed to be with somebody who, you know what I mean? Your family knows that stuff. Regardless, I do think, yes, he has a right to come on here and show people a different side of him. He didn't choose to be on the internet. And, you know, like, I hope he's successful. For sure. And I'm going to be honest about Pete right now. I'm going to be honest about him and Shannon, okay? I'm going to just be honest about how I'm feeling. That's just like, you know. With Pete, I feel like he stresses me out too. And yes, I've talked to him, but I feel like I feel responsible for his happiness.
Hold on a second. Shut up, Chantal. I'm sorry about that, Missy. Have you ever thought about, what is it called? Is it, and what's that therapy they do with the eyes? Is it MDR therapy or something? I've actually had that recommended to me. I have yet to do it, but I hear it's very good. But it's some kind of therapy, like it's something, EDMR therapy. That might help you. That might be of help to you. EDMR. What is that? I'm just curious. EMDR therapy. What is that? What is it? What is EMDR? Oh, it's short for eye movement desensitization. Me and my tongue tonight. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. It helps individuals process traumatic memories and reduce their emotional impact. The therapy involves guided eye movements while recalling distressing events. It aims to rewire the brain's response to trauma, promoting healing. It is often used for PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Sessions typically last 60 to 90 minutes and require multiple visits. Okay. So I don't know if that would help you or not.
Even more. Like, I feel like he's less capable of taking care of himself. Hi, Sandy. And I know he needs a friend. And I feel basically I'm having to be emotionally supportive and financially supportive to a lot of people in my life right now. And it's just very, very, very hard. And it's overwhelming. And I think it comes out in panic attacks and wanting to medicate with edibles. I think that's what it is. Like,
you say that, Chantal, and yet you set things in motion where you want to be controlling in that way. Here you are complaining about, oh, I'm supporting so many people in my life financially. At the same time, that's what you want. You want to be the person that supports people. And I'll give you an example of how. When you first moved in with Pete, he had a job. He was working. He didn't like his job, but he was still working. And you were after him every day to quit his job and join you on YouTube. Why would you do this if you don't want to carry the weight? Why would you be after Pete to quit his job, knowing that if he quits his job, you're going to have to support him? And why would you go to Natter and support him fully if the weight is too much? And why would you go to Salah and do the same thing? So you're over here complaining like, oh, I'm supporting so many people. And yet you create the situation where you're supporting all those people. You want to because you believe in codependence, not independence. You don't want the men in your life to be independent of you, where they have their own money and they have their own life and they have hobbies and they go to work and they talk to people. You don't want them having a life. You want them to have a life just being around you, serving you, being there for you when you need them to be. You know, like you set the stage for that. You really do. So you can't complain about a burden that you create, that you instigate almost.
oh. I didn't force Pete to move in with me, Lily Chan.
You know, this part right here, thank you, Havasu Mom, because she tries to trap them financially so they don't leave. Yes, that's true. And there are different stages to it. So stage one, you know, she starts acting like the sugar mama. Stage two, she lets it go on for a minute. You know, she's buying the gifts and she's giving the money and she's paying the bills. And I'm such a good friend, or I'm such a good associate. Like she gets the guy used to being taken care of, living a life of comfort. She gets a guy so used to it, he doesn't want to give it up. That's how she spins her web. Like, oh, I'm going to get you used to this life of comfort to where you don't want to go back to working. You're not going to fight against me when I want you there all the time because you're going to think, oh, I don't want to go to work. Who wants that? I can live off her. But there's nothing in life for free. There's always a cost. You get used to somebody paying your way, well, then you give over all of your independence to somebody by doing that. But she gets the guys in her life used to not working to where they don't want to give that life up.
Such a lie. He wanted to live with me. And he give up what? Give up his whole life. What was that? What it is now? No.
What was that? No. Go back. What'd you say, bitch?
To a lot of people in my life right now, and it's just very, very, very hard. And it's overwhelming. And I think it comes out in panic attacks and wanting to medicate with edibles. I think that's what it is. Like, oh. I didn't force Pete to move in with me, Lily Chan. That's such a lie. He wanted to live with me.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Who went to who? BB was kicking you out. You have bankruptcies on your record, so obviously you're going to have problems finding a place of your own. At that time, Pete's had a job. He was making money. He had good credit. Foodie ran to him and said, let's move in together. I don't know if you guys know this part. Pete was trying to be sensible in the beginning and find a place within his price range for them to live. The places that he looked at, she's like, oh, those places are dumps. She wanted something nicer. So they came to an agreement. To move into the villa, Pete's name would be on the lease, not Chantal's. While she was staying there, her name was never on that lease. It was under Pete's name. She would pay the rent and she would pay the bills in exchange for James, Pete's getting her into the place. But while she was there, she was never on the lease. Nope. And then when she moved to to the Kuwait to be with Salah, guess what? Pete's got hit with a huge damage bill for all the damages done to the villa. He had to deal with that. $5,000 because of Chantal. Because it was in his name, not hers. It was never legally on her, though. Yep, $5,000 for those damages. She did $5,000 worth of damages to that villa. And I believe that because of all the junk that was in her that had to be hauled away, the repaint because she was smoking inside the house, every room, top and bottom. The carpet and the padding underneath it was ruined. That had to be ripped out down to the floorboards. The poor cats had nowhere to go, so they had to go on the carpet. The vomit in the vent, the broken tile in the kitchen. Yeah, I can believe $5,000 easily. So as far as him wanting to live with her, he didn't go to her and say, let's move in together. She went to him because she didn't want to get a place on her own, or she couldn't. So she used Pete's to get into the villa. Without him, she would not have been able to.
And he give up what? Give up his whole life. What was that? What it is now? No offense. He'll even say that. That didn't make him give up. You're making it sound like he was living in friggin' Fort Lauderdale or something and had a wife and kids and was working a huge executive job. And, oh, man, I just begged him to move in with me and he gave up his whole life. Come on. Our life was pretty much the same as it is now. There wasn't much of a sacrifice on either side. Well, it's true. I'm not trying to be rude. And, yeah, he cares for me. I care for him. But I think it's not, our dynamic here either is not healthy because we enable each other to be bad. You know, Natter is really good for me in that way.
Is he? Say that again about Pete. What'd you say?
Come on, our life was pretty much the same as it is now. There wasn't much of a sacrifice on either side.
That's what I thought you said. Say it again.
With me, Lily Chan, that's such a lie. He wanted to live with me. And he'd give up what? Give up his whole life. What was that? What it is now. No offense. He'll even say that.
Wow. Wow. She really said that. Give up his whole life. Like what kind of a life did he have before me? What kind of a life did he have before me? You fucking bitch. Look, I don't even like Pete, and you saying something like that, you are a bitch. So rude. You're a fucking bitch.
I didn't make him give up. You're making it sound like he was living in friggin' Fort Lauderdale or something and had a wife and kids and was working a huge executive job. And, oh, man, I just begged him to move in with me, and he gave up his whole life.
Well, let's consider the facts. Before you, he had a job. He was making money. I'm sure he had his own place or he was living somewhere. And then he got to live with you. And then what happened? Then what happened? He lived with you for a while. Yes, you paid the expenses, but then you left him with a $5,000 damage bill. And you ruined his credit. And you put him in debt again. So before you, he didn't have none of that. After you, he did have that.
Come on, our life was pretty much the same as it is now. There wasn't much of a sacrifice on either side. Well, it's true. I'm not trying to be rude. And yeah, he cares for me. I care for him. But I think it's not, our dynamic here either is not healthy.
You didn't care for him. You didn't care for Pete. Because you know what, Chantal? I get it. He is your ex. And you're done with him that way. Not in other ways, but that way. So you were done with him. So if you are living with Pete, and you know he's quiet, socially awkward, maybe he needs some exposure therapy. If you're planning to say move to Kuwait to be with Salah, you know what a caring friend would do? Tell the other friend way in advance and say, look, I am thinking about being with another man. And I know you don't have a job or any money. So I'm giving you like 4 or 5 months notice to get a job and start making money and start saving so that when we both leave here, you'll be financially all right. You won't be stressed out. I'm giving you proper notice so that you can get a job and you can get your life back on track. You didn't do that, did you? You didn't give him proper notice. You just up and left. This person that you've known since high school.
Healthy, because we enable each other to be bad. You know, Natter is really good for me in that way. Everybody has good and everybody has bad. That's the thing. He's a healthy person. He cooks, he cleans, he wants me to be better.
Hi, Mom, I'm hungry. Can you make me something?
Make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but
I'm like alone. I just like, I know this sounds mean, but when I dropped him off, I was like, I just need to be alone with nobody talking, like, except me. On your pen, Pete does not deserve the way you talk about him, and I think you only do it because he's not good at standing up for himself. No, he's been actually pretty good at standing up for himself lately. But yeah, he is a pushover kind of person. He'll admit that. Anything I tell you, I know. I've known him for so many years. He doesn't have a problem with me telling you. I'm not mean to him. I do really love him as a person, and I do take good care of him in a lot of ways. Yeah, I feel like I do want to not talk about some things because he'll be mad, but I feel mad that like he would be mad about that. Like, should be more concerned about like being sorry about what happened and not just about your image. That's how I feel, you know? Because now I'm gonna but that's the thing, I get depressed because I do love him. And he's probably watching this like, why are you
That is a
so
sad fact of her life. Like, she's not happy with a guy who's laid back, actually cares about her, accepts her the way she is. And she wants guys that are not meant for her. Like, she wants what she can't have. But if the guys that she wants that she can't have, if she has them and they become the pushover guy, then suddenly she doesn't want them and she walks all over them. See, you can't make her happy. You can't make her happy. You're either going to be Mr. Unreachable, and she'll act like, I want you to be reachable. I want you to touch me. I want you to be my man. But the moment you become her man and you care about her, then she loses respect for you. And then she gets bored, and then she wants Mr. Exciting bad boy that is out of her reach. Oh, and this too. And she strung Pete along with a moving to the mansion story before Salah, where the $6K deposit suddenly vanished to Kuwait and she left Pete. Yeah, she sure did. Oh, she talked about moving into a mansion too. And her stories were all over the place about that mansion, saying she was going to cat sit for somebody, that the mansion had a coffee bar, that there was one room that even though she was renting and she wasn't buying, that the owners of the place knew she was a YouTuber and they were going to install mirrors in one room from ceiling to floor just for Foodie. Huh? What landlord would do that? Install mirrors in a room just for somebody renting? Yeah, that was all in her head. So stupid. So stupid. But she went to Kuwait and left Pete high and dry with all the damage. She took advantage of Pete's. Oh, sorry. And calling Peach is obviously undiagnosed autistic is pretty awful. I don't know what Pete's is, but he is kind of a quiet guy. I think that he would benefit a lot from exposure therapy and therapy itself, because he has trouble expressing his emotions. He can go from calm to angry and there's no in between. Like, it would help him a lot to go to therapy and work that out.
fucked up? I'm too fucked up for anybody. We're serving a purpose to each other. It's not love.
Okay, Billy.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. Mandy, deep down, you must think your issues make this treatment okay. You're trying people with low self-esteem to enforce that no man will accept you. Thanks, Mandy. No, I'm not addressing Shannon's video. I didn't even watch it. Transparently, Ellie, but I will say, or Eli, I think she's pathetic. I don't know, people were saying she was saying stuff I said in like high school or something. All bullshit fucking lies. One, she's a bullshit liar.
Okay, is anybody getting confused with this part? I can fill in some of the blanks for you. Her talking about Shannon. Anybody need a bit of an explanation before we go on? I can kind of help fill in the blanks a little bit. Hey, Booger. So for those here that are not aware of the Shannon story, what happened? Chantal and Shannon were friends for a long time. But I guess Chantal was telling stories to Shannon about Nader being abusive. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that Shannon was a high school friend. That's supposed to be her good friend, Shannon. But I guess she was telling stories about Nader to Shannon about things that he allegedly did to Chantal. And of course, Shannon got very concerned, tried several times to talk to Chantal on the phone. Chantal wasn't picking up. So there was one live stream where Shannon came into the live stream and said some stuff about the abuse on the live stream, and Chantal flipped the fuck out. She flipped out. Although it was her fault because she went to Shannon and told her stuff that really she shouldn't have told her. And Shannon was just simply being a friend and being concerned. And like, I don't know how else to reach you. You stream all the time. You're streaming 10 to 12 hours a day. What am I supposed to do? So that's the explanation about Shannon and why she's getting mad about Shannon.
So, 2, I know EP. 2, I don't want to hear shit from anything I've done fucking 15 to 20 years ago, okay? Oh, I'm not Dodo. 3, she's pathetic for, well, I didn't plan on, she was ignoring my messages in her chat. Maybe that's because I didn't want to fucking talk about it in public. So your solution to me ignoring your questions instead of logically thinking, Chantal messaged me and said...
That's weird, too, that she just said that. She got upset because Shannon was discussing it in public, and yet Foodie will come online discussing it in front of strangers. So if Shannon comes in remarking on something, you're going to get mad at her, although you felt safe enough with your audience to talk about DV for hours. And it didn't affect you.
Said not to tell anybody all this shit that she told me. So she outs everything. Real nice. And number 3, she's a liar because yes, she did do coke with me at the graduation. Absolutely, 100%. Don't fucking lie about it. What I told her and what her screenshots, yeah, it did happen. There you go. Everything I told her happened. Do I hate her? No, because I've loved her too long. But blaming me for not being in your life, where the fuck were you though? Like everyone goes through shit. Why is it only okay for you not to reach out? So it goes both ways. So don't even do that just for views and for content and to try to make me look bad. Do you know what I mean? Because you just look like you're reaching to me. Too bad others can't see it because people love to hate me. They just love it. Everyone's a liar, EG.
Including you. Everyone's a liar, but especially you. Especially you. You went around, you told Shannon these things, you told your family these things, you told your audience on YouTube these things. And then you get mad when people have opinions or they feel something.
I don't have emotional energy right now to mend or worry about relationships that are just not really serving me any purpose right now. So, I probably need to do a cleansing of that in all areas. Well, Angie, that's another thing. They were out of desperation. I kind of understand that. But then out of desperation, but then going and making an account, salty Shannon, and then trying to be a fucking FFG by making up bullshit about 20 years ago things. Is that desperation? Yes, but not of the kind that's honorable.
But Chantal, you get online all the time and you make up stuff from 20 years ago. And here's the weird thing. You hold on to grudges that make no sense. You've essentially used your channel to talk about people from 20, 30 years ago that the things you're talking about really are not that big of a deal. Like the story about working in a call center, and you came to work dressed inappropriately in a really short skirt, and your manager that you were bagging on telling you had to go home and change because you chose to come to work dressed sleazy and it wasn't meant for a workplace. But telling stories like that, just using your channel to get back at people that probably have moved on and they don't really give a shit about you. Stupid things, absolute stupid things.
That's clout desperation, not fucking I care about my fucking best friend desperation. I don't think the solution to my change is just simply fresh juice and just eating healthier, going for walks. It's not just more discipline. Discipline, yes, I need more discipline, for sure. But there's also a lot more going on because I keep cycling the same shit, And yeah, I think what the hell? going to therapy. I really do need this. Sarah Jane, just opening up and talking about things scares me about therapy. Like, not dealing with things that I know, maybe I know what they're going to say, and it's just like, I don't want to hear it, or, hi Vivian, it's like uncomfortable, and it gives me anxiety. Other than that, I'm not sure what I'm afraid of, but I feel like a fearful response in my body when I think of it. I guess it just bothered me a bit that, okay, here's the truth. I think one of the things that bothers me is I'm suffering inside but putting a happy face on, especially around him. And that the thumbs down is a good point. Like, my videos get so many.
You know what? I agree with this comment. Oops. I clicked on something. Hold on. You know what happens to you, Mom? I've been saying for a minute. This is how I feel. I feel that Chantal should be committed. I think it's time. I say that without an ounce of sarcasm. She needs to be put somewhere where she can get the help that she needs. Like, she needs to be put somewhere because, in my opinion, she's a danger to others and also to herself. She's a literal danger. Like, her driving around is a danger to others. She gets behind the wheel, and with her bad vision, she can't turn her head, perhaps even being intoxicated behind the wheel, she's a danger to others. And the fact that she can't take care of herself, she's a danger to herself as well. So, like, she needs to be put somewhere where she will not be a danger to others or to herself. I know it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but just that's the level of which she's at right now.
Thumbs down. And a lot of it is because of this whole mess with him and everything I've talked about, and how I'm trying to avoid talking about my side or downplay everything because I want to be with him and try to reverse his image. So I'm putting all this emotional energy into him and rebuilding his image and a career for him on YouTube. He says it's for us, but I'm not sure. But do you know what I mean? And then I was like, wow, like, I feel like people like him more than me now. And it's like, and meanwhile, I'm left with like my truth invalidated, everything I went through just downplayed, and I just.
Okay, hold on. That part right there. Move back. Say it again.
I'm not sure. But do you know what I mean? And then I was like, wow, like, I feel like people like him more than me now. And it's like, and meanwhile, I'm left with like my truth invalidated, everything I went through just downplayed, and I'm left with this like emotional trauma by myself. And that bothers me, actually, a little bit.
That's always been a problem with Foodie. No, you're not too late at all, Rebecca. So, Chantal, when she has a man in her life, hello, Sniper. When Chantal has a man in her life, she wants the man to stand beside her, but not outshine her. Like, people are allowed to like you, but they're not allowed to like you more than me. You are not allowed to get more attention than me. I should get the most attention. That's how insecure she is. That if you're a man in her life and you're getting attention, she treats it like a competition. Like, she's competing even against the person who's supposed to be her partner. Like, I remember way early back in the day when she first brought Pete's on camera, people really liked talking to Pete's. And there were a few women that were, giving him compliments and saying things to him. And she hated that. Even though she wasn't interested in Pete's anymore, she didn't like the idea of women talking to him, because if women talked to him and got interested in him, that means she would lose control. So that was for Pete's. And then with someone like Natter, people going to Natter's channel, even though she was telling her beezers, go over there. She didn't like the fact that he was getting attention. So how does she cut off some of that attention? By claiming this man is abusive and he's done all these things to me. She's trying to basically keep the spotlight off of him and put it more back on her. But imagine having somebody that wants to be your woman, and yet they don't want you to outshine them. And they're going to make sure that you don't outshine them. And they're also going to make sure that you'll never become independent of you either.
No. And that's the problem. Like, I don't want to not be fair to him either, because I don't want to, like, I like to be open on my channel. I've decided that. I want to go eat that tub of cheese. But I've decided I really like being open and honest about how I'm feeling. And as long as I'm in a relationship with him, that's always going to be a big part of my life. And he'll always not want me to talk about things. And I just feel like, and I don't blame him for that. I can understand, like, he wants all of the bad stuff blasted out and everything. I totally get it. That's not, but I can't do back and forth with I do it with everything in my fucking life. Like, everything in my life has a cycle. Food, this relationship, everything. So I have to either decide, and that's what I've been trying to do, the cycle with the relationship, as people put it. And it's just like, I'm not okay. Okay, I'm okay. I want this to work, so I'm gonna, but then I'm not okay. So it's like,
the scary part is there's not even a cycle anymore. It's a circle. We keep going around in circles with Foodie, and the circle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It used to be kind of a cycle where she would go through different phases. And now it's just a really, really small circle of the same 2 or 3 activities repeated over and over. She does use the baby voice when she's manipulating people. Also, have mercy. A lot of people who do the clips and stuff, they speed up the footage of Foodie to protect their channels, from copyright and stuff. So if you hear like the squirrel voice, I call it the squirrel voice, that might be why.
it's just like a constant cycle of like stuff. You feel like you are still suffering the consequences of what happened between you two, but he hasn't really. He's now becoming successful while your channel gets hate. You think it's not fair. Yeah, that's like, Jen, that's like exactly how I feel. So what do you guys think I can do to change my channel reputation? Oh my god, the Biscoff butter's here.
Hi, I'm here.
Do you want me to give you a noogie? Right on your ball spot? You and her. You and her. We're just a buddy. Somebody in the comments was like, holy shit, you live in a bald house. Oh. Wait. Ow! Can you help me? I try to put this back, but this gets in the way. Wait, maybe I should watch it first. What is that, hair dye?
Oh my god.
This is hair dye. Where's hair fibers? If it's hair fibers, let me try something.
Rub it on the back of your head to see if it comes off.
It's hair dye. It smells like hair dye. When I was dyeing my hair, I must have accidentally forgot about. Yeah, it's hair dye.
Look at it, Foodie. She's making me. I want to itch my head. Oh my god. I want to itch my head so bad. Listen, me and Foodie, we got the same hair type. Okay, baby fine and thin. Look at this. I got what I call paintbrush hair. You can take all of it and use it to make a paintbrush. It's so thin. Look, I can talk about my own hair if I want to. But when you've got baby fine thin hair, you have to keep it clean. I envy you people with thick hair. I'm hating on you. I'm jealous. What's it like to have thick hair? I don't know. But when when you've got baby fine thin hair, you got to keep it clean because it gets a little bit dirty and it just looks real bad. And then if you put dirt, sweat, hair fibers, hairspray caked on it, you want some of mine? Sure, give it here. I want to know what it's like to have more than just paintbrush hair. I'll take it. Hard to brush the knots out sometimes. Well, at least you can do something that I can't do. You can put your hair up in a messy bun. I ain't got enough for a bun, okay? Don't talk to me. So, but look at her hair. It's so stiff. It's so, her hair is stiff. How much hairspray do you got to put on to make it stiff? You'll be a redhead. I ain't mad about that. I am not mad if I'm a redhead. That would not make me mad at all.
Like Ulva's gonna take your man. Sure.
She can have him. I don't care who knows that I don't like that guy.
He's just pissed.
Charlie, feel free to steal him, but then dump his ass real quick.
Pizza.
Okay, can I give my opinion about the whole restriction thing? Have mercy. Her talking about going on a health journey starting today. It's actually today because it's after 1 a.m. My thoughts. I think that Foodie purposely talks about a health journey or getting healthy or eating healthy, not because she wants to eat healthy. No. No, I think that she purposely does it because she's basically poking at the Foodie people to give her more money. She wants them to give her more money because the Foodies that are in her audience, she starts talking about a health journey. They may start panicking and giving her more money for fast food. Like, hey, you're not giving me enough money. You don't want me to get healthy. You want me to keep satisfying your fetish. Send me more money now. Like, oh my God, Foodie's going to eat healthy and lose a few pounds. God forbid. Let's give her money for Burger King. So it's basically her poking at the Foodies. Nina gave her about $70 today. Oh, it's already gone. That went to fast food. Promise you that. That was one fast food order. It's already gone. No wonder she's been getting more money on Kick lately. Yep. You got it. You got it. And let's just check something out real quick. I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. Let me see here. She's done any cameos lately? Oh, the last time I checked, her last cameo was about 2 weeks ago. Her last completed video was Tuesday at 1:57 p.m. So I guess all that talk about a health journey did make the Foodies panic. Because look, let me just show you. The last time I looked at it, her last cameo was 4:14. It's right there. Last completed video, Tuesday at 1:57 p.m. Oh, and look at this. Y'all look. Let's see. I'm trying to pull it down. Hurry up. Dang it. There we go. So you want to send a message to Foodie? It'll cost you $6. If you're on Cameo, just to send her a message will cost you $6. That's even before you order a video from her, whether it's a business video or a regular video. So if you just want a regular Cameo with Foodie, it'll cost you nearly $40 freaking dollars. No, it doesn't say that, Havasu Mom. It just says last completed video, but it doesn't say what kind of video. But she's charging $6 if people just say hi to her or send her a message. Oh, and look at this. Let's not forget this. So she had this thing up for general's support. So she had a $500 goal and she met her $500 goal. So she was using Cameo as a sort of GoFundMe of sorts on top of the business videos. So all this health journey talk got her a little bit extra money. Sure did.
I like you either, Charlie, but you still deserve better than that guy.
Okay, I didn't do a good job at telling any truth. Right? Because obviously you guys are still confused about it. What's another word? Gaslight. I can't fucking stand it. Gaslight, narcissist, Goral, Shurjan. What other ones? I just want to... listen, here we go. It's one thing for her to call Natter, but to come on the internet and join in with Chantal's haters is another. I actually heard her making fun of Chantal buying the weekend tickets with FFG. She's been a complete piece of shit and lying about me, about things, like lying about the past, trying to dig up things to try to fucking, you know.
Yeah, she does get the money through Cameo. I don't know what the percentage is that Cameo takes with the money made through them, but she's making, she might be making a bit. But she also might be telling people that want certain videos, the ones that send her a message, hey, you know, like instead of paying me for a video here, here's my email or here's my Instagram, talk to me there. And she can pull them, you know, around the corner and down the block, and they can contact her privately so she can do this stuff through PayPal and get 100% of the money. She just uses Cameos to get customers. It's her way of doing the Foodie content without being on a Foodie site. You know, because Cameo is not a Foodie site. It's for other stuff. So she doesn't want to be caught on a Foodie site. So she uses Cameo for that. All right, back to Foodie.
You know what I mean? For clout. She's a piece of shit friend, and I'll never be her friend again. Ever. Shannon, you know what? I'm gonna do a fucking video reaming her the fuck out for everything she said and did. You think you're a fucking angel, Shannon? Calling your mother a cunt? The first time I met her. You fucking cunt, go buy my friend cigarettes and don't deny it. Everyone who knows Shannon. She calls her mom a cunt. She calls her mom a fucking bitch. She's thrown things at her mom. I can go there. Don't forget, I've known you too for 20 years. So don't you even fucking fuck with me. I'm like on the verge of fucking, like, honestly, I think it's probably healthier for me not to do live streams right now. And FFG, you look stupid siding with somebody just because you're desperate for her. Any tea she might potentially... What kind of tea? From fucking 1800 years ago? Ooh, how riveting, how hot, how fucking cold is that tea? That tea is icicles by now. It's called fucking iced tea. Yeah, I did have an abortion. I'll admit it. I don't care. I'm not anti-abortion, so I'm pro-choice. I'm just saying, judging people on what they do fucking 20 years ago, unless it's like, you know, something really, really horrible. What's the point? Everyone has skeletons. Everyone has a past. Your point is moot. I mean, like, you're just like, there's no relevancy. Why bring up things that are irrelevant? Like, is this like a character building thing? Or you're going to try to say that people, you know, can't be different people or grow as people? Or, I mean, are you the same person you were 20 years ago? And yeah, any reaction channel who has the nerve to say that he's just trying to take advantage of me and use me, that's exactly what you're doing. So shut up. I'll see you guys after. Bye. Bye. So it started with little red flags, like me having to sneak out of the house. Little things I suspected him of lying about, but I don't have proof, or just like mostly just the really possessive stuff. And
you know, it's really funny. She just said all the stories from 20 years ago, right? Thank you, Jason. She talks about like, were you the same person 20 years ago? With Foodie, I do believe she was the same person 20 years ago. But she's always talking about stuff from 20 years ago, is she not? I mean, if Foodie wants to talk about something slightly happy, she never talks about something like in the current day. It's always stuff from her childhood or from her teenage years. Of all the places she's been in the world, the stories that she could tell, she goes all the way back to her childhood to talk about that. Always does that.
actually, then like the red flags that really like it started escalating to him getting just like mad over like really stupid things, or just saying really inappropriate sexual things, or being really rough during sex, or I don't know, like little things like that, you know? He got mad at me like for something during sex, and it was like something really stupid that I didn't feel comfortable doing, like a position or something, and I don't know, anyway, and just like shoved me, like he like punched my arm or something. And then like I was like, what? Did he like actually like punch my arm? Like,
if he punched your arm, what was the bruise? We saw all of your body during Kraken Olympics. Didn't see a bruise on your arm. If somebody would have punched you on the arm, there would have been a big old bruise because you were on blood thinners during that time. Happy Beltane. You too, Liv. He never punched her arm. She lying. That never happened.
really? And I was like, no, he didn't punch me. It was just like an accident. And that's what he like touted it off to be, kind of thing. Oh, another red flag. He would always everything is always my fault. Like he would always blame me for like everything. Like, so I went over. I bought like 7 grams of coke, and we did like several grams by then. And he like, oh my god, he just became like a different person. Like his eyes just became like black. Like he would always say things like, "Don't let me do more than a few lines. I'm telling you, if you do, you know, I know I'm bad on coke or whatever." But I feel like I'm not responsible for you. He plays this stupid fucking gambling game, so I sent him money like for us to play, and he like lost a whole bunch of money, and just like he was getting so fucking mad and like nasty and just like in my face, like really close, and I thought like, oh my god, is he gonna hit me? And then we went upstairs and we had sex, and then I was like, I want to go home. I told you not to piss me off. You don't listen, like just flipping out. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like something like he grabbed my face really hard and was like pinching it, and I didn't know like what to do. Like I was like scared. Then he like flicked his cigarette at me, and then like I felt like something like hard in my face. I didn't see him hit me, but like I feel like punching me in the arms a bunch of times. And he hid my phone, so I actually like snuck out when he fell asleep, and I left my phone there.
She a lying. You know what? Let's stop for a minute. I just want to show you guys something. Let's go back to Cameo for a minute. So Foodie is charging $250 for her cameos, right? For her business videos. So I just looked up the actors section because I was wondering, are there any well-known actors that may be asking for that much? People that are known, people that we all know, like they're actual celebrities. So let's see. We got this person, Dean Norris, an actor who he was on Breaking Bad. He's charging only $200 for a video. We've also got a voice actor by the name of Neil Newbon. Does anybody know that name? If you play Baldur's Gate, you know who Neil Newbon is. He's the one that voiced the character Astarion. All of you Baldur's Gate people, that if you played Baldur's Gate, you'd heard his voice. Neil Newbon, he's awesome. So Asterion is only asking 200. Okay, what else we got here? Look at that. All right, I'm doggone it. Who else do we got here? We got all these different actors, people that are known. Alyssa Edwards is only charging $165. Now that's a steal. Jonathan Franks, well, he's slightly more expensive, but he's a well-known actor, $330. William Daniels. A lot of these are a lot cheaper than Foodie. Thomas Gibson from Criminal Minds, $200. And Foodie's asking 250. Get out of here, Foodie. Stop it. Stop. Then you got Brent Spiner from Star Trek, $299. Randy Travis, country music singer, $200. John Cusack, actor, $150. So you see why Foodie is being ridiculous. She being absolutely freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous with her prices. Girl, you need to stop.
And I came home, I used Pete's phone, I said I need to message my mom, I messaged my mom. I hate to say, like you guys are right about, like, the worst part is that he blamed it on me after. Why did you hurt me? Why did you make me hurt you, kind of thing. And yeah, and that's what he like touted it off to be, kind of thing. Actually, then like the red flags that really, like, it started escalating to him getting just like mad over like really stupid things, or just saying really inappropriate sexual things.
But you say inappropriate sexual things all the time, don't you?
Being really rough during sex, or...
Ma'am, you would come home with bruises on your chest and on your arms and say it was consensual rough sex. Good night, have mercy. You would come home and brag about your rough sex. You would show off the bruises to the camera like trophies. But keep going.
I don't know, like little things like that, you know? He got mad at me, like, for something during sex, and it was, like, something really stupid that I didn't feel comfortable doing, like a position or something, and I don't know, anyway, and just, like, shoved me, like, he, like, punched my arm or something. And then, like, I was like, what? Did he, like, actually, like, punch my arm?
Okay, now, I got questions. I do have questions. So, we all know what Natter likes in bed. At least with Foodie. He likes backdoor action. That's his thing. I don't know if it's just with Foodie or with other people, but that's what he likes. So the thing that she did not want to do, that's what she's talking about. So if he's doing the backdoor thing with you, Foodie, how could he possibly punch your arm if you're facing away from him? That doesn't quite seem possible.
Like, really? And I was like, no, he didn't punch me. It was just like an accident. And that's what he like touted it off to be, kind of thing. Oh, another red flag. He would always everything was always my fault. Like, he would always blame me for like everything. Like, so I went over, I bought like 7 grams of Coke. And we did like several grams by then. And he, like, oh my God, he just became like a different person. Like, his eyes just became like black. Like,
And can I ask a stupid question? Look, I don't take Coca-Cola. Is 7 grams a lot? What is like, is a gram like an 8 ball? How much is it an 8 ball? Like, I don't even know. But she said they got 7 grams of Coca-Cola. And I don't know if that's a large amount. It sounds like it is. But she said that they did several grams of it. So she said they got 7 grams. So it was like $700. Oh my God. Are you serious? $700 for that? Oh my God. She said that they got several grams of Coca-Cola, and they did. She got a 4th. And they did a lot of it. And then he's wired. And he's flipping out when he's wired.
He would always say things like, don't let me do more than a few lines. I'm telling you, if you do, you know, I know I'm bad on coke or whatever. But I feel like I'm not responsible for you. He plays this stupid fucking gambling game, so I sent him money like to do it for us to play. And he like lost a whole bunch of money, and just like he was getting so fucking mad and like nasty and just like in my face, like really close. And I thought like, oh my God, is he gonna hit me? And then we went upstairs and we had sex. And then I was like, I want to go home.
Here's my question, Chantal. This is where I examine your story. So he was highly wired, and he was playing his games. Then you switched and said he was in your face. So was he played his games or was he in your face? Like, how do the jump doesn't make sense. So he's wired. First he's playing his games, and then there's no context of what led to him getting in your face, if that actually happened. But then you jumped again and said the two of you were having sex. There's too many jumps here. There's too much space in between that's not being explained. Like, how did he go from being wired and he's playing his game and then he gets in your face? Why would he get in your face? Huh?
I told you not to piss me off. You don't listen, like just flipping out. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like something like he grabbed my face really hard and was like pinching it. And I didn't know.
Again, if he pinched your face, where was the mark? There was never a mark, and we would have seen it.
Oh, like what to do. Like I was like scared. Then he like flicked his cigarette at me. And then
okay. So here's one of the variations of that story. He flicked a cigarette at me. But then she changes it later to he put the cigarette out on me. And flicking a cigarette at somebody is not nice, but it's not the same as putting out a cigarette on someone.
And then like I felt like something like hard in my face. I didn't see him hit me, but like I feel like punched me in the arms a bunch of times. And he hid my phone, so I actually like snuck out when he fell asleep, and I left my phone there. And I came home. I used Pete's phone. I said I need to message my mom. I messaged my mom. I hate to say like you guys are right about like the worst part is that he blamed it on me after. Why did you hurt me? Why did you make me hurt you, kind of thing. And yes, the coke has.
Okay, you know what? Something is telling me that this abuse did not happen. You know, all that might have happened that night was she wanted to stay over and he said no. Oh, you noticed that too, Liv? She left the phone there, but messaged mom after she snuck out. How could you message your mom if you don't have your phone? Oops. How did he hit her phone? Yeah, it's another question. How did he hit her phone? How did he hit her phone? Did he walk up to her phone and give it a haymaker? How exactly do you hit somebody's phone? Do you use a sledgehammer, a hammer? Oh, you smash it with a chair? How do you hit somebody's phone? So, but right, you left the phone there, but then you messaged your mom after you snuck out. Like I said, it's sounding like maybe she wanted to spend more time there with him and he said no, and she was really upset about that. Didn't she say she uses Pete's phone just now? That's not his phone. That's her phone. You can tell by the filters.
Been bad. He actually hasn't hit me since then, but we have had really bad fights where there has been aggression. Like, there's still a lot of signs of aggression. He was like aggressive here. I think that's why he never kicked BBJ, but I think that's why BBJ is afraid, because he's more, you know, like, he has anger problems. So I feel like this is gonna kill me. Like, the stress, like my breathing and like the chest pain has just been like worse and worse these past few months. And I just made breakfast. Was it yesterday morning? I was on the couch and I wasn't like paying attention to him for like 5 minutes, and he was like fucking like mad pacing. Like, he paces around when he's mad, and he was like, I made this breakfast for you. You're not like, I do things for us. You do things for you. And I'm like, I was checking my messages for like 5 minutes. Like, I don't have a breath. Like, even like if I'm on my phone, like, what are you doing on your phone? Like I posted on my Instagram would say things like, no man will accept you. Just like yesterday I was like so like in love, like sure I was so in love with him and everything, but like I get, after a couple days, I just get so burnt out. Like, every time he coughed, I wanted to punch him.
And yet you didn't leave. So you're around this person who's acting aggressive, and yet you didn't stay away. Why didn't you stay away? If you were afraid, if being around them made you nervous, why didn't you stay away? I mean, wouldn't that be the normal response? You're around someone who's aggressive and they're acting aggressive. Why wouldn't you stay away? Why did you keep going back and put yourself in that situation over and over and over again?
Sorry, I had to get that out there. But like, one time we were like playing around, but he was like getting really like rough playing. Like, he knows I'm claustrophobic, so he would like headlock me or like restrain me, and I was like, let go. I'm like, seriously, let go, I'm gonna flip out. Like, stuff like that. Like, and that's why I pretended to lose the wallet and everything, because like he like yelled at me like that morning for something that I was gonna give the rent money to him, and I was like, you know what, fuck you. Fuck, I must be such a friggin' spectacle. It's so like, it's hard for me to feel happy, like I said, for his success, because I know that, do you know what I mean? When I know that, like, how I still feel about everything. One time I was like going, and I was down almost at my car, and he's like, where are you going? I was like, oh my god. And I actually went back in. What? You can smell it, Feet? I'm gonna smoke outside. It's some dank stuff. And even up until this point, I was thinking about it. Maybe if we get a house together, because he was sending me links for houses. He wants to hurry and move in together. I had a burn from the cigarette. I had a nosebleed. Actually, I got in a car accident. I was driving with him, and I was bawling, distraught, because that was the day he was here and he was being really aggressive. I was driving him back home. Like, I'm like, let's go right now. Like, I just ran out of my house. He was like raging around, and then he got in the car and he was like, I'm not going home. I'm like, you're going home. I'm like, I'm gonna call the cops. And that's when he made that comment about call the cops. I want to see you call the cops. I was like, where's the lighter? And I was like looking at my push for the lighter, and then like the car ahead of me, I didn't stop in time, and I hit her. And I was bawling, and she must have felt bad for me. She was like, it's okay. Like, my dad would yell a lot at me, or, you know, like, I've had men like in my life that were like, there are like naked videos, like there are sex videos, because I caught him like recording without me knowing about it once.
Oh, what was that? Oh, chat, we caught something here. For those that are still here, we just caught something. We just caught something. Oh, I'm so glad to do these retro reacts, because sometimes you just run up on something and you don't even realize it's here. Did y'all hear that? So apparently Natter has some sax videos of Foodie. I don't know how many he has, but there are some sax videos.
I was like, where's the lighter? And I was like looking at my push for the lighter, and then like the car ahead of me, I didn't stop in time, and I hit her. And I was bawling, and she must have felt bad for me. She was like, it's okay. Like, my dad would yell a lot at me, or, you know, like, I've had men like in my life that were like, there are like naked video, like there are sex videos because I caught him like recording without me knowing about it once. So I just kind of like, well, it's kind of sexy, you know.
Boom. There we go. There it is. But do I believe the part where he was recording her without her knowledge? I don't believe that. I mean, there's a part of Chantal that wants to do racy stuff. And I remember many occasions where she would get all dolled up and take her lingerie over to his house. I mean, I'm betting on the fact that some of those videos that he has were consensual. Like she wanted to be on film, be kind of like a prawn actress. So, but he's got some videos of Foodie.
Why are you telling now because his channel's taking off? Yeah, because I don't feel like helping him. No, I don't. I've been like silently suffering through this like extreme stress. Like I'm classic too. I thought he would change. Ew. Sorry. He didn't want me to.
Are you like, hold on a second. Did she go live for 5 hours today? Today or ever? Zen. Like, are you asking like the past or the present? I know that she went live a couple of times today. I know that she was live once and then she was live again. I don't know how long total both were, but I believe she went live for 5 hours. So she might have.
Help Pete's mom. He's like, you picked Pete, or because I was gonna be a few hours. You didn't tell me you were gonna be that long. Why are you helping Pete and his mom? There's something weird going on there. Like, just like anytime I want to help anybody other than him, he gets mad. I tested him. I made an account. Built like a fake cute picture of a girl. I made like a pretty convincing account. Said I was from like got to know blah blah blah. I was like, hey, I want to hook up, and he said I have a girlfriend. So that made me feel like, oh, you know, like little things like that. He would ask like things like, want to do porn, or like, want to do like threesome, or I don't want to contact girls. Doesn't sleep more than like 2 hours or 3 hours, and I'm just like, never sits down, just always singing in Arabic, playing loud Arabic music, or coughing, or just, or smoking. It's really gonna sink in. I think, like Jabba said, and I'm gonna loathe myself and him for doing it. I was crying after he grabbed my face. I was like, "Oh, you like that?" And then he like, I felt like just like he hit me in my face like so hard that I like fell back and like.
That's a lie too. He hit me so hard that my head fell back. A lot of us were there during Crackhead Olympics. Did we ever see this woman with a bruise on her face? Hello, night birdies. Did we ever see her with a bruise on her face? Nope. And she's fair skinned. It would have shown up. So he not only hit her, but he hit her so hard that the force of it made her face rock backwards. That is such a lie. That is such a lie. Because if that had happened, she would have run straight to the internet to show off that bruise. And you best believe that Girl World, we'd all have the footage of it. It'd be on clip channels, reaction channels. It would be in the archives. Never saw a bruise on her face. If she had a bruise anywhere on her body from Natter, she would have exploited it for money. She would have used it for content. Zen, I hear you. I completely agree with you. She's very boring. I am not disagreeing that at all. Yep. So never seen a black eye on Foodie. That's something that would have lasted a week. And she never stayed gone from the camera for more than just a few minutes.
I saw like stars or something, and then after like he hit me on the arm a bunch of times, like punched me in the arm, like I felt like I was like crying, and then I felt like blood.
Bitch, stop lying. If he would have punched you in your arm a bunch of times, you would have had a bunch of bruises. You would have come on camera with a bruised arm, showing it off, and all of girl world saying, "What the hell happened to you?" That never happened. That never happened.
Did it? And he's like, "No, you had a nosebleed before that. Maybe from like the coke, I don't know." I had sex with him after that. Oh my god, every time we have a fight, it's like torture. Pretty much him like just berating me, like pacing around, berating me. He's very smart. How smart he is actually scares me. I've never ever met somebody like him. I know it looks that way, but I'm actually like, everything I do doesn't have any like planning.
And she was telling all these events, and she wasn't crying and she wasn't upset, no visceral reaction, like I said. So you're retelling all these events, and if they were real, you'd be reliving them in your head. Nothing, no tears, no shaking, no hesitation, no nothing. She could tell that lie quite easily.
I do everything on a whim. Everything. It's actually a problem. My family hates him. You guys hate him. And you make me feel guilty about that. Like, it's because of you. Like, you, that they talk about me. You ruined my fucking life. You fucked me over worse than, like, Delphine or whatever. How am I gonna go back? Like, after all this. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna hate my guts, too. And I hate going to that part of town. Like, the house. It's just very, like, white trash part of town. Like, white trash isn't about class. There are people, poor people, who are very, still, you know, have, like, their dignity and, like, grace about them. White trash is a state of mind. It's not about him being popular. I don't know how you guys think it is, but I've seen the comments. She can't handle it. She's going to be jealous. More of a bitterness. Because I've seen a side of him that he's trying to make people not see. No, he wouldn't be able to access it, Gail, with a ladder. It's really high. He'd have to go up the ladder to this balcony on the first level. Then up. Like, to the one up there. And there's netting. There was a woman there. He was like, does she know about, like, Delphine? And I was like, that's when I was like, who's that? But I didn't say anything because I kind of didn't want to know. Like, I just wanted to live in denial because I was having fun. And I shouldn't slick his hair back. I like his hair like that. See? Like, I can't help it. Maybe just the way he'll say, like, hey, you know, like the way he'll talk to me. Like, it's just reminds me of, like, any man who's ever yelled at me in my life. It just, like, makes me feel bad.
Okay, this clip is just about over. If you guys got time, I'd like to show you one more. If you can hang out just a little bit longer. Hey, blogger. And see. So this clip is from Everyday Treasures. It's not that long. It's like 16 minutes and something. This was when Chantal was hanging at the motel room with Natter. You get your boogers. Come here, boogers. Just to show, like, she tries to paint herself a victim. Well, he did all these horrible things to me, right? Absolutely terrible. He punched me so hard I saw stars. He punched me in the arm repeatedly. You ate a 99-cent full Snickers bar. I'm actually kind of jealous of that. Because here in Albuquerque, like a Snickers bar at the convenience store cost me $5. How the hell did you get a 99-cent Snickers bar? I'm getting ripped off. Fuck all that. Why are they ripping me off for a candy bar? Damn it. I want a Snickers bar. Somebody give me one. All right. So this one is one from Everyday Treasures. Let me get rid of some of these. There we go. So I know what I'm looking at. Oh, did I get rid of the wrong one? No, I didn't. I'm just keeping track of my stuff. From Dollarama. Smart. But this is from Everyday Treasures. So credit to them. So here's Miss Foodie in the motel room, laying in bed with Natter.
Hi, treasures. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. That helps us a lot. And thank you very much. Ooh, he's sleeping.
I can't sleep. Great value. One nothing. People check. I had a little bit of hash.
Oh, did you? Did you have some hash? So this is weird to me. Doesn't she always complain all the time about she wants a man around to cuddle with, right? So you're in a room with a guy and you could be cuddling next to him and sleeping next to him, but instead you do a live stream. You're kind of messing up the whole I want to be alone with my man and cuddle with him time by doing that.
I'm in a nuclear bunker. You want a tour? Look at the door. We each have one pillow. Fuck. I agree to disagree. Oh, did you, Rhonda? What? No, Colleen, I'm not a crappy hotel. And Janet, hi.
So he's supposed to be asleep right now, right? She should be scared to be with this man. He's asleep right now. If she were really terrified, shouldn't this be the part where she's putting on her clothes and sneaking out of the room? So this man's supposed to be abusive, and yet she's laying up in a hotel room with him. He's asleep, but rather than leave, she's going to stay. Would y'all sleep in a hotel or motel room with someone in the same room as abusive to you? Or would you leave? I would think that you would not even be there. But she's comfortable and she's going to stick around.
Montreal downtown? Kinda, yeah. Not really. Hi. Am I too loud? What? Yeah, piece of juice. At 40. There's no grill. Hi, Trinity.
All I can say is wow, just wow.
I don't agree to disagree, but yeah, Colleen. Plain cheeseburger. You want to see the bathroom? I'll show you after.
Like she was dying to turn the camera around to show Natter. She really was. She was dying to turn that camera around and show him. But she couldn't because she would get in trouble. She just wanted to show everybody, look, I'm here with a man. Look at me, I'm here with a man half dressed. Good for me.
Wow.
Whisper? What? Oh. My stomach hurts. Nights in vlog S Jam. No. I had time for my AirPods to die. I'll show you later. It's a weird painting. There's a booger on it. No, Alyssa, I'm not.
She's so proud, isn't she?
Haunted painting. She's beside me sleeping. That's a private Kit Kat. Oh, hi, Callie. Basic. They do have good Wi-Fi. It's S-Jam, actually. Difference with these kind of hotels is they give you a key. So they said it's gonna be one of these. Trial. Chi-Chi, no, I had the best day. Like, I know the thumbnail, like the face looks kind of weird. I'm gonna change the thumbnail a bit, but I have a vlog that will be up on his channel. It's food related, so
of
course. And, like, we went down to his old area where he used to live. Like, I learned a lot about Natter today. Like,
Lord
took me down to where he used to, his old neighborhood, and we had dinner at a place he used to like. So he was trying it again after 10 years of eating there before. So we wanted to see if it was the same. So you'll have to watch to see that. And Creek.
Can you imagine being, you know, would have been more entertaining to be on the other side of the camera, see all this go down. Like what his reaction was. Can you imagine being in a hotel room with somebody who acts like this? Thank you, Ophelia. Like she's acting like this in the room with him. She looks the happiest she's ever been. That's because she was the happiest she's ever been. And part of that was Natter, being with Natter. But the other part was just she was being herself. This is Chantal. This is who she is. This is what she wants to do. That's why it made no sense to any of us when she put on the abaya and the hijab and called herself a Muslim woman. This is her in her natural state. This is what she wants to go back to. And yet she won't let herself.
Okay. Listen. So that's what we did. And then, yeah, so we did some other things that'll be in the vlog. But yeah, it was a really, 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 really nice day. The weather was perfect. I miss Peach Abuse and BVJ. Me too. Yeah, I'll see them tomorrow. Chi-Chi. I didn't bring the CPAP though. This was kind of impromptu. Hi, Miss Holly. No, I can't because he's sleeping. So I said, I'll give you privacy. I'm gonna go live. I'm tired. show us the bed sheets with the black light. Honestly, I was like, you know what? I should do a series called No Tell Motel Reviews. Would you guys want a vlog review of this room? No. Yeah, Kelly. Motel 6. Victoria. Oh no, I've slept with the CPAP lots of times with him, so you don't mind.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, so think about CPAP rescue. She made a big deal about, I got to get my CPAP machine from Natter's place. It's a medical device, she said, although she had 2 of them. She's always had 2 CPAPs. But here she is with Natter in the room, and she doesn't have her CPAP with her. Yep, she had 2 of them. She had a regular one and she had a travel one. So one of them was at Natter's place, and one of them was actually at her house. But then she made a big deal about, I got to get my CPAP from over at his place. It's a medical device. But many times she went to his place without her CPAP. She did not want to wear it with Natter because it embarrassed her for him to see her with that on.
Some postcards.
Somebody don't know her well.
No, she isn't. I'm wearing my dress slip right now, so. He did, tried it, I think, Victoria, yeah. Because it helps breathe sometimes. Hi, Kimmy. A king? No, it's a queen. Metro postcards. Yes. Maybe tomorrow, Stinky. You guys want to go on the Ferris wheel again?
All I'm going to say is you look entirely too happy to be a victim of DV. You look entirely too happy around your supposed abuser. For someone who was so abused and was such a victim, you look entirely too happy around him. And you're entirely too relaxed being in that room with him.
Okay. There you go. No, I didn't go to Mount Royal today. Hi, female name.
Yes, Brosted, it was.
Hold on. I'm gonna put my Wi-Fi on for now, okay? See if that helps. Oh yeah, that helps. Oh yeah. One bed. Am I bugging you?
If there's someone there, he's not going to talk to her. Come on.
Yes, Colleen. Hi, Sassy.
Get real.
Because, let me explain. Whenever people say, why can't you just live life and not vlog? Because, number 1, my job is to vlog. Number 2, it's like, I don't know if like other vloggers would like agree with this, but like, whenever you start vlogging, it's like hard to like not.
Chantal, can I just say something? Even though we're not seeing anything intimate going on, can I just say it's kind of icky and creepy to be vlogging while you're in bed next to somebody, it's entirely too intimate. You could have skipped this. I'm just saying. I don't care if you vlog all the time. You don't have to vlog all of that. If you're having an intimate moment with someone, you don't have to put it on camera. That's entirely too intimate for me, my taste.
You know. Why? She doesn't vlog very often, does she? Please. No, Kit Kat. I am not rude to you, Abby. Like, when have I ever been rude to you? Hi, Sassy. How are you? I know.
You know what this is giving me? This is giving me first time getting laid and I want everybody to know energy. That's what it's giving me. Like, I just got laid and I want everybody to know that I just got laid. I want the whole world to know that I just got laid. But yet nobody cares.
Oh, EG, I'm gonna do the best thing ever. Just so you can steal my pictures. What shadow on my pillow? What? I think that's my mascara. I know, it's Jan. Oh well, I don't know. Is the connection better?
Takes the cake. I don't know and I don't want to know. I don't want to know that. I don't want to think about that.
I have a different voice, at least, right? Just one, Miss Holly. OMG. Sassy says hi.
Hi.
Everyone says hi, but. Oh,
Hi,
God.
everyone.
Hi, Lolo.
She was determined to get him on camera one way or the other, whether it's by showing his face or talking to him to get him to talk. She couldn't just leave well enough alone and let him be in the background where he wanted to be. She's like, I paid for the room and I probably paid for your time too. So you better say something when I talk to you. Couldn't just keep the camera on herself and talk to the camera. Nope. She's going to address him too, because she wants everybody to know that she was with him. What is her button? Roasted. Think about it. Think on that for a minute. I know you'll get it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I got it though. I got them.
Yeah, you are actually accountable beauty. Smoking. I don't give a shit here. Jeez Louise. That's where I woke you up there. I couldn't sleep. All these people are Cracker Jacks. Oh my God.
Oh. Did you, Chi-Chi? Buddy X. Ooh, strong a bit, eh? Why, Sassy?
I haven't seen this footage in so long. It's giving teenage fantasy. I want to be laid up in a motel room with my boyfriend in my under things, smoking a green stick energy. Am I wrong? Like, this is shit you might do when you were younger. Like, I'm just going to hang in the bed with my boyfriend and smoke after some good sex. But it's so pathetic seeing a 30-something-year-old do it, like the way she's doing it. Like, I just snuck off to some motel room with my boyfriend and we were bad.
I'm ready, Ev.
Oh,
yeah, I feel a lot better too, honey. Like, just being able to just live my life. Fuck.
Live it and learn.
Hi, Mia. Can we get a live dance? No, but I want to do other videos, dance videos. You?
Oh, brother.
That was fun, eh? We don't have snacks. No. Here you go. I don't want any more. Just put it in the can, I guess. You like the video of us dancing? That was fun. Monkeypox bees. Yeah, I won't stay on too long, guys. Maybe another 10 minutes or so there. Make it a Irina.
Oh, a bit of word of warning to those that are still here. There might be a part of this footage that might be triggering to some people. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I believe this was a stream where he slapped her on the back of the head and she was embarrassed and she didn't get up and leave. I don't know if it's going to be shown here, but just in case it is, just letting you know.
Am I saying that right? Ready for a burn? Thank you. Natter has a sexy voice. You sound right now, but you have a deep voice. Hey? You have a deep voice, yeah. What, Giovanni? Yeah. Room service is probably cold hot pockets and Altoids. That's funny. Yeah, I don't think it would be filet mignon. Like if they had room service at like just a regular hotel, what it would be. Cold hot pockets. What? Pastrami maximum. Pastrami maximum? No, pastrami is too ritzy. Bologna. Salami. Salami is good, actually. Luncheon. Luncheon meat? What is that? I've heard of luncheon, but I'm scared of it. I hate that word. What does luncheon mean, guys?
They think with chicken, but you don't know what's inside. The beef was.
What?
Beef looked like beige. What beef is this?
The beef is beige?
Beige, I mean, different.
Beige like my armpits.
I know, right, Michelle? So romantic. So romantic. This is the height of romance. What do we know about romance over here? We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing about romance. Foodie knows all about it. Going to a cheap, sleazy room and laying next in bed to your supposed abuser, unafraid, smoking a green stick. He's coughing and hacking his head off, and so are you. And you. This is the height of romance. I mean, you can't get no more romantic than this.
No, this is a different color.
It's a different color?
It's being
Mold loaf, corned beef, gray ham.
Okay,
Hi,
guys.
Trinity.
Anyways, just wanted to get
Ask
this out
Natter if
there
he knows
to
how to
you.
make spread. What's spread? It's like a meat. It's like meat pate.
Okay.
Cold cuts. What you ate in prison? Yeah, they have gross meat like that in prison. I think. I seen a documentary of like prisons and they had gross lunch meats.
And that's it for the video, y'all. So it's almost 2 a.m. So I'm going to end it here so I can get some sleep. Got a busy day tomorrow, but you guys have been fantastic. Really appreciate spending time with you guys. And I'm going to go and spend time with the queen, and y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye.